Hello there, Internet Land. Welcome to another exciting episode of Dark Sun. We're in the Hanko Homecoming new arc, of our story, and we have reached the Forbidden City. I will let DM Agent Junk fill in the details, because he's way more better at wording than I am.
Greetings, weary travelers. As last time, you guys had talked to the bee-riding ranger from the Falling Steps area, Rune Amok, and she has kind of told you this. All the halfling villages around have been being attacked by these strange creatures that attacked your village as well. The common kind of plot line that you guys were able to suss out was that these creatures are somehow looking for the descendant of Chico Mastak, the grand hunter of the Forest Ridge that felled the rainbow serpent long ago. You have traveled to the Forbidden City of Kupak Kaman to sort of investigate. You guys found the vampire creatures alongside some Yanti, alongside some Gith, and some bullywugs that kind of have occupied this entire valley region. As you guys were sort of sussing out tactics, you guys fought some of the scouts, strange Yanti that were sort of vampirized halfway, deciding that getting a foothold in the territory is probably the best idea. You guys have marched your troops, over to the large amphitheater tower temple off to the southwest side. As you guys approached it, you found a couple of bodies hanging from webs of various dead Yanti soldiers. You guys carefully cracked open the doors, and as they swung open, webbing just snapping across all of them, the walls almost moving as though they were covered in something strange and skittering, and the torchlight and the sunlight kind of pouring into the chamber. That's where we left off. As you guys walk into the temple itself, you can see now that the light has kind of adjusted from the bright outside to the dark, dim inside. You can see that pieces of the floor are missing in the chamber in front of you. There are snake motifs on the walls, and you can tell that whatever this place was a place of significance to the Yanti. There are various different depictions of snake gods or deities that kind of are well worn with time, covered in moss. And as you look around at the walls, you can see a thick coating of webbing covers most of the walls. I will have everyone, because we're kind of in a dangerous environment here, I'm going to have us roll initiative. I'm going to go off dangerous initiative.
I kind of wouldn't mind if you toned the music back just a touch. Just even for my own sake.
Oh, well, I rolled a 20, John. Now, per the new rules, I just automatically go first.
Yep, the monster don't get to act. I killed him.
You get to go twice.
I killed him with my mindfulness.
Alright. Jesse.
23.
Jeremy.
4.
Jared.
Taking one.
Take 1. Hunter.
24.
24. Micah.
22.
Ooh, we got 22, 23, and 24.
You readjust my cards.
Says it sounds like John's on 2 mics, and I'm like, there's only 1 mic.
I'm just that good.
I mean, you're table god, so maybe you should be a multi-voice
echoing
dude.
voice.
Just as long as they don't argue with each other, I guess.
So Minor. Starting with you. Nothing seems to be happening yet.
Okay, are we... Did we go down some steps?
Not yet. You are at like the lip of that cliff.
Okay,
That's
so
where
we're
the
kind of
tower-
at the top of this temple.
Yeah. As you look up, you can see that there's a large, like a dome ceiling. So that most of the top side of this tower is empty. There's where most of the sunlight would come in if there weren't like a canopy of webs up there.
And I'm guessing this kind of a balcony that looks down.
That is a hole in the floor.
Oh.
A jagged hole in the floor.
So, yes, but unintentional.
Yes.
or not on the blueprints, anyway.
Right, not intended.
The room looked pretty much empty otherwise.
Give me a perception test.
Perception.
John, what do GIF look like?
23.
GIF?
Yeah.
GIF?
Are there GIF? Is there a difference between GIF and GIF Yankee?
Yes, GIF are actually Dark Sun exclusive.
It's alright.
Because Google is confusing GIF Yankee.
They're always taking the advanced courses because they're gifted.
GIF are descended from...
So the GIF are more like a more savage version of GIF
Yes, they came to the plane and were lost here.
Yankee? Okay.
So they
So
have
like
got to evolve.
Falmer and Dog and
Yeah,
House.
Felmer is a good idea. That is, they are basically like Felmer.
Because I see the word GIF and I want to...
GIF?
No, I'm picturing something else.
Why don't you buy me a gift?
There's something else that uses the word GIF.
That was a 23 on my perception, by the way.
What is it from?
You can see, Minor, that along the walls there are hundreds of hand-sized spiders. With that amount of perception, you can also tell, very strangely, there are different kinds modeled together. There's some that have like a red handprint on their abdomens. There's some that are like stark white. There's some that are purple. And they're all mixed together. Like 3 different species of spiders kind of all cohabitate.
And they're all alive. Huh?
Yes, they're just not doing anything at the moment.
They're just kind of... I'll quietly just say, might want to mind the walls
Mine's the
to
GIF.
everyone, you know.
Even Brock says, "Geth, that's Mass Effect, baby."
Stefan Quebec. You can see some of the guards or the soldiers that Jesse had brought, or that Jesse had brought. I'm still too Jared. Are kind of like they have their weapons up and kind of like cautiously.
I imagine one was next to a wall. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, hey. I'm tempted to just be like, but now to look up that the opening goes up. I'm guessing in this square, or does it go up above us here too?
Like the dome ceiling.
Yeah.
Just the room.
Just this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what I suspected.
Yeah, you're like in an antechamber. You also see some mushrooms of large size kind of growing.
That instantly gets his attention.
Right? We got mushrooms and spiders.
That sounds like a stew.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a
You
stew.
see that it is they're purple, like a dome, and they look like inside of them there's like a thin, translucent, kind of like mushroomy flesh, and you can see a bunch of spores inside. They look kind of like the eggs from Alien, but clear and purple.
That doesn't help me. I'll kind of squeeze in here stealthily.
Look between Ragnar's legs.
Or do you want to be up against the wall, or would you
It's-
rather me?
It's just
That's fine. I can dodge away or something that way. It's fine.
they're not actively doing anything either. They're just
Okay.
you're just next to a bunch of
idle.
spiders.
I'm just saying, if they do, I can grab one and just eat it and see what happens.
Show my
But,
dominance.
right? Except they're hand sized. They're like a burger. Like a spider burger.
It's a spider cake.
I'm gonna step up stealthily.
Okay.
That's how he makes his spider cakes. He just puts a slash of frosting on top of it and bites it.
Buttercream.
Yeah, they're spider cakes, not cupcakes.
Oh god, Paula Dean is a D&D character.
It's only an 18. That was a nat 3.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh darn, an upper tier roll.
Oh no, we're minor gods. Everything we're gonna do is at least a 20.
Oh, hail the queen spider.
Spooky bones.
Rude and tooting.
I don't know
I would totally fucking
Pirate
do that
it?
on my legs. You know how fast.
if you want to try and light up those spider webs above us, or I don't know if these mushrooms are gonna like explode or something.
Using my druidic knowledge of animals, without maybe necessarily causing a huge disturbance, what would I know that could possibly drive spiders away from us?
Mint?
Spiders
Nothing
like
animal-like, yeah. Like,
Huh.
Maybe a scent or smoke or something like
fire.
that we could make? Well, without
No, I don't.
causing a huge disturbance.
I'd say maybe like a sharp smell.
Okay. Peretta proposes if we want to... What's that?
Told Ragnar to lift up his arm.
Yeah. Seeing as how we're trying to maintain stealth, at least this early on anyway, she suggests maybe we should maybe light something rank on fire and let the smoke drive it out, or if anybody has any sort of potion that might cause a really strong scent.
Well, for the sake of moving forward, I'm gonna say, Minor, that was your turn.
No, yeah, that's fine.
So, Jesse.
What do I have written 15?
Because you have 15 devastation orbs, not on you, but like in your possession.
How many devastation orbs you have?
Well, they're back at the temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, they'd be like carrying 15 glass softballs with them at all times.
And being
That's a
careful.
lot.
Cling,
Cling, cling, cling, cling, cling, cling. Like, I don't do encumbrance, but even that's a bit much.
One of them cracks and his backpack just starts dripping.
Yeah. It's downpour.
Or he has a pack of holding and he just dumps out like 3 days worth of water.
Snafu is also going to look at Pirate and be like, do you know how many spider cakes I could make with this?
Climb for days.
Your men are asking, like, what do you want them to do?
I don't have any base.
At present, tell them to maintain defensive.
They'll at least move forward a little.
And he fails his dexterity save.
Move into the temple. These guys will come in the door. Alright.
I kind of want to shoot the mushroom, but I'm having some, taking on the experience that I gained from the Tomb of Horrors. Maybe I shouldn't do such things.
Hey. He can learn. Micah.
See the trailer
Has anyone identified the mushrooms yet?
Not yet.
My nature check isn't that great. So. I mean, I can try, but...
I've got a 4.
Okay, mine's a 5, so... And that's only from this researcher thing John gave me. Who knows? Maybe you get a high roll.
Maybe you'll auto.
Right.
Um,
It's 100% of the checks you don't take.
yeah, I suppose it's going to be nature, right?
Yep.
I knew it was going to say that. 19, it's not bad.
The 19, you can see that due to like how bulbous some of these like bits of the transparent parts of the mushroom are, like touching it would probably pop it. It's like spore pods. So far as identifying the mushrooms, you know that these things are called blast cap mushrooms, and it's not the spores that are the deadly part. The spores kind of they like pollinize you. They're not that bad.
They're coarse and rough and get everywhere.
They do, but it's the sound. It's the popping of these mushrooms can deafen people.
Yeah, I guess I'll relay that type of Especially the guards to stay clear of the mushrooms while they're inspecting and coming up with a plan.
Okay.
Or I guess in their formation.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say if we touch one of the spore pods, blast pods, and then what happens is they'll explode. Will be covered in blast damage.
Yeah.
It's susceptible.
It'll make you more
If I don't roll 3 times, I'm going to explode.
That's a Monster Hunter joke. Monster Hunter joke.
Yeah, blast is an element.
Yes.
a status element. So that if something has a, they'll make you explode, and then you're covered with like this weird like combustion soot. And if you don't roll it off you, then it'll just blow up when you're trying to do something.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I can almost see it like slag.
Blast
in
pod.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Is this the blast pod cap on the left?
As you're kind of proceeding in, everybody's being very cautious of the room itself. What would you like to do?
So there's spiders in the pit, right?
Nobody's looked in the pit yet.
We've only seen the walls and
Where did I catch spiders?
They're all over the walls.
Up
Oh,
above
little,
too, right?
little guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were like massive spiders down.
Nope.
Okay.
They're like hand size, right? You
Yes.
said.
I'm just gonna use.
Snafu was trying to decide which kind do I want to try and eat first.
It's like being
It's like a buffet.
Right?
John, I don't want to stealth, but I don't want to just like bull in a china shop, go through this. I kind of want to just kind of like carefully, cautiously just
access.
You can
make
give
my
me
way to the other
you
side.
can just give me a stealth. That's and I'll convey it like that. Yeah.
Using my dex regardless.
You can choose any one of them. And you level each
20
one
total.
out and
Okay.
stuff.
So taking
As
your
long
time
as
not to
you-
disturb
if they
anything.
have
What would you like to do?
I just want to get to the other side.
Prerequisite, more than likely you're gonna have.
I got it.
As you walk alongside that chasm, you can see that like at the bottom of it, as you kind of shine a light in there. There's a giant like
one
stone
of
snake
them
head that you can see
is,
snapping off of a statue, like kind of on the top part of the rim.
Mhm.
Fell through
Shroud
and
of
made
Shadow,
sort of a large
which
base of
will
rubble.
allow you to
And down
cast
there,
invisibility
you can see a
at
bunch
will.
of bunch more webbing.
The only prerequisite is 15
and,
foot.
sort of a.
Do you need to be intelligent?
If I say the word, it's going to kind of give it away. A trapdoor of sorts
Okay.
of like just like large grass. That's what it looks like to you.
Okay.
But like bits of this snake head kind of poking out from the
I'm
weapon.
like,
I won't do that, and I'll just end my turn there.
Okay. The door ahead of you it has a slight
that's what I'm saying.
layer of webbing, but not enough that you couldn't just open.
That was great.
I'll do a perception to see if there's anything that would prevent me from going down the hallway besides that web.
Okay.
15.
Not that you can perceive.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
So, we've pretty much figured out what these mushrooms are
Yes.
with the sound and all that. Okay. And we see that pit is kind of rubble, without saying too much more about it. Is there anything above us in this room, or is it just more of the same with the
just
spiders?
That large dome top of the ceiling, where there would be spots where like light could pour in from like natural windows, but like all the webbing is kind of like obscured a lot of the detail up there.
I would like to transform into one of these spiders and make my way up.
Okay. You turn into a small spider and skitter your way up.
Okay,
give
I
me
won't
a
eat
wisdom saving throw.
I won't eat that.
Wisdom
kind.
saving throw. Character sheet down here. That would be. Oh yeah. 19.
As soon as you turn into a spider and start to walk up, this like voice kind of at the back of your head, kind of like join us, become one with the swarm, and able to kind of shake it off. But it is a psychic intrusion.
Okay.
And I've played enough StarCraft to know that if I hear joining the swarm, it's not a good idea.
That's a bad idea.
Where is Jared?
He's on the wall. He's just turned into a
Micah,
spider.
do you have
Try out of range.
defenses that you could
Or
place
perception.
upon
Is it
me
10
for
feet?
something like this?
Yeah, he's
Like
long
a psychic
range.
barrier or
Yeah,
something.
it's 10 feet.
I'm still somewhat near the group.
No, it's like 10 feet.
What do you say? I'm safely within, or am I far enough?
You're a bit up the wall. Plus, you're like across. Like, they're over here. You're over that way.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you made your save, so like you shrug it off.
Yeah. Well, for the rest of my turn, I'm gonna make my way to Micah, and I'm gonna ask him using message if there's something he can do to help fortify my mind, I guess, from psychic intrusion.
Okay. Under. You just skitter up
Okay.
his shoulder.
Do. He skitters to where?
To
On
Micah.
Micah's shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I need to ask him something, but I gotta be pretty close. Well, I mean, I could ask him, I guess, but I gotta be closer to get the effect.
All sorts of things Snafu wants to do. But how hazardous is it for everyone else? Try and eat a spider, but is that going to irritate all of them and just get a swarm of spiders all over me and everyone else? I'm suspecting a big, large spider up at the top, that little nest thing at the very top, that we're probably going to have to take out. You said Brocknar looked down.
Yes.
What did he report seeing again?
He reported seeing the rubble of, because you can see where the head snapped off of a large snake statue, fell through the floor, and then kind of like to a lower area. But it's just surrounded with rubble, and you can see like a bunch of webbing and grass and reeds kind of like matted down on top of the rubble. You also see Rockner headed for that door.
Two, three, four. I'll go here, I guess. Being mindful not to be too close to that wall, but. Probably not much more. I'll nature check on these spiders in the wall, I guess, in general. We kind of know what these mushrooms are, so. It's an 19.
All of them are poisonous.
That's not
The red hand spiders. The purple ones are they are just paralytic poison. The red hand ones like a burning venom. The other just kind of generic white, like pale white spiders are venomous. All of the spiders here are poisonous.
What kind of poison or venom would the white ones have? I don't know.
All of them are more or less like a paralytic.
Okay.
Like I believe most spider poisons are very similar. Like it'll slow you down and make you
It's like
lethargic.
consume you.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat any of
There's no like necrotizing like brown recluse like just rot you away. Spiders, but
I'll hold off on the eating of them for now.
probably
Maybe if I cook them properly.
Hey, I have advantage on poison saves.
What about Venom?
What about Tom Hardy?
Did you just see my dolly of
Nobody carries this time.
Homer Simpson as Venom? Oh my
did.
god, that turned out funny.
Yeah, I'll just have an arrow kind of knocked and just kind of.
You can have the other half of your movement if you like. You're just kind of looking around.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to be in a nice place between
Okay.
mushrooms.
Alright.
Just kind of wait and see what happens here.
Okay, Jesse. Everybody's just kind of proceeding forward into the temple.
Cautiously.
Cautiously.
I'll stand at like front of my people.
So like right here?
Well, I mean, no, my troop. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Doesn't feel like something's gonna come out of it.
Oh, by the way, I'm still moving stealth. Ooh, that's a 28.
Okay. Micah.
I was, but not important.
So I guess are you telling me like what happened or something? Or
Yeah, I'm just. Or wait, are you talking to me or him?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say something's calling to me. Could be invasive. Do you have anything that can protect my mind? It feels like the way to me.
Inspiration point, Jared. Use an in-universe term
Sweet.
for psychic powers.
Thank you.
No problem. Hey, use the lingo. Get rewarded.
Whoa.
Just need Malagaz at some point to be under psychic attack and him to go, yep, this is the way.
This is the way.
Do it. His nickname is Knuckles. That's where the meme started. The Dewey meme.
So, Jared, you're essentially going to be carried while you're perched.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything that's gonna like you have advantage on saving throws or anything. Well, actually, no.
If it's just speaking out of in system wise, if it's advantage, don't worry too much about it. But I was just wondering if there's anything else. If not, no big deal. I'm gonna probably attempt to do what I'm gonna do anyway. But
I'm gonna do Hour of Iron.
Okay.
Defense mode. It takes 10 minutes.
You guys have 10 minutes.
But it lasts for an hour.
Okay.
For the duration, whenever you make a wisdom saving throw, you can result 9 or lower as a 10.
Okay.
And I'm gonna power boost it, extend the range.
Okay.
Myself.
Nice.
And then other than that, can I like sense where this presence is coming from? Like, am I not getting a ping at all?
Give me an Arcana.
Because, like, yeah, now that he mentions it, I'd be like, have I felt this the whole time? 17, 26.
You do notice a subtle, like, mental signal kind of being waved out from something ahead. But it doesn't feel like anything to you. With that, however, you kind of realize that, like, well, if only Jared heard it when he turned into a spider, it's got to be just talking to them.
Yeah.
Is it a soothing song, John?
Oh, was it very soothing, Jared?
it was a little bit like snake jazz.
The snake jazz.
Spider jazz.
But it's like pulsing from this way.
Yes.
Originating.
The door ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah, well, it seems like the source is coming from up ahead, but and as long as you're within 30 feet, you can have a better chance at resisting its influence, but, I mean, also, fighter.
Well, I sort of got a plan, but we'll see how it works. I appreciate it.
John, as a player, not as Snafu, but as a player, I'm thinking Rachni and their songs.
Good thought. Jeremy.
You said if I look down into the pit, there's a ruins of the head of a snake.
Yep.
Statue with what appears to be, I'm gonna guess, a trapdoor spider. I'm gonna guess if it's not like super rare, like some kind of creature, Ragnar would have experienced it.
Yeah.
So you'd have like at least a general knowledge.
Yeah.
But looking up, what do I see?
Just a canopy of webbing, a lot of like dead Yanti kind of hanging, more like funnels essentially where you probably assume more spiders are.
Okay.
But like the webbing is so thick that the natural sunlight can't really get through. There's like a beam here and a beam there, so you can tell like the room would be a lot brighter if like that was all
Web was
gone,
gone.
but it's just covered.
Do I see the rest of the snake statue?
Yeah, you can see it's kind of perched like above where the door like.
Oh, I
entrance is.
thought like the snake statue was like directly above.
No,
looking downward.
it was like a large snake head like over the door,
Oh, okay.
like where the hallway where you're kind of in front of now, but it just fell off.
Okay. I'm getting do not push the right button vibes, and I think we're overthinking all of this. So I want to advance towards the door.
Walk up to the door. The wood is kind of very, very thin. The metal hinges are rusty, but the door can be opened.
I'd like to hold my ear to the door and see if I can hear anything on the other side. With a 12 plus a 19 perception. Do I hear any movement, voices?
You hear a rustling. Could be like a tree branch in the wind. It could be something. But there is slight movement ahead. And as you pull your head away, you notice that there's a giant red hand spider looking like a shoulder, like falling down. Brushing.
Does this door open towards me or away from me?
Towards you.
And is it like a swinging door, like a door like that?
Like the door, like they're depicted on the door.
So basically, what I'm gonna ask is if I want to creak the door open, peek on, and if something's in there that I don't want to encounter, I want to slam it shut and shove something in the door handle, bar it shut. Is that
I'll say you have a bit of
I'll have a spare crowbar or
something like
that.
that.
Something. Okay, so that's what I'll do.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception.
25.
As you kind of creak the door open, you can see that natural sunlight does actually kind of penetrate parts of this chamber, but it is a large, oval-shaped kind of dome. You can see a winding path that leads down, and in the very middle, you can see another just sea of webbing.
Alright, I'll kind of wave the group over and kind of point down to indicate that it goes down further. And I'll just stand by the door until everybody else decides to join me.
Those brown spots there, Jeremy, where the wood is, those are stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Both lead down, or does one lead down, the other lead up?
There is one that leads up to a small precipice. Well, he can see it. It's where there would be a spot for a speaker, but it's just.
Put a dog on below, and they'd have a subwoofer.
With that, Jared.
Alright,
I may be tired, but puns still come.
It wouldn't be Dark Sun. It wouldn't be D&D.
alright,
Can we just start referring to him as Rapunzel?
Rapunzel.
all my cameras are blowing out all at once. Awesome. Anyway, I am going to just whisper back to the voice, yes, I come. Where?
Are you casting a message to do this?
Does it have a link to me, or?
Nope, it is. I'll say you try that, but you don't get a response. It's just that constant message.
Okay, I'll respond with a message then.
Okay. Responding with message. What did you say?
Yes, I come. Where? Just
Um,
simple, spideries.
You get an odd sensation, and it stops.
Like, what kind of sensation?
Like confusion. You get the feeling that this has become confused,
Okay.
and it stops.
It doesn't expect an answer.
Does that take up my whole turn?
No,
Or?
no.
Keeping roughly, he's sort of in the middle. I'm gonna leave Micah for a moment, and I'm gonna
like everybody else.
just for a minute. I'm gonna go out and buy some smokes. I'll be back. That's what the last spider said. But anyway, I'm gonna crawl up the nearest wall to us and make my way up to the canopy up top.
Okay. As you do that, you kind of crawl past a bunch of these other spiders.
Okay.
Crawl up to the canopy, and you reach that massive bit of webbing. Do you want to go through it, or do you want to like how do you want to interact with it?
So you said
Because you just
I
see a
saw
bunch more spiders in there.
right. I saw maybe some windows or something that they were covering.
Yeah.
I'd like to carefully navigate and make my way toward one of those light sources.
Okay. As you scuttle your way out, to kind of like you breach that bit of webbing up to the top, and you can see there was once this grand iron chandelier that's hanging up there, but
Okay.
it's now kind of like being suspended by these thick strands of webbing. As you're looking out, you see the whole Forbidden City from where you are. All of the ancient buildings, the lake in the distance. You can also see that there's another dome ahead of you that has another like pinnacled top. And you can remember, like, okay, so there was like a small cathedral front looking part of this tower, and then the main tower itself. That must be the main tower itself ahead. And you kind of deduce that's probably where Jeremy's walking into.
Okay. I'll take a mental note of that, and I'll end my turn there. I
Okay.
feel like I've kind of done a lot, but
Okay.
I'll chill out up here for a minute, see what happens with everybody.
Okay.
I will quietly move up toward Jeremy here.
And Micah, you also realize that faint Sega coming
That
stopped.
stopped. The microwave thing.
Fries are done. It's at 29 on stealth to move
Okay.
up. Still kind of keeping the arrow ready, kind of head on a swivel, like either both checking the door and checking to make sure everyone inside, everyone else behind me are covered, or if they need any assistance.
Okay.
If they need any arrow assistance.
Gotcha.
Arrow
Jesse.
Just work that warehouse. I have that.
What do you do?
So the spiders just leaving us alone.
Yeah.
The ones in this room are
There's
yes.
a part of the warehouse we had to replenish them. All the new plans.
As you can see ahead, there is tight
It's like, what do you
walls.
call it?
Like this spiral goes around. It's like a cylinder with a hollow core, and there's a bunch of windows that can be seen like inside the middle of the core of this thing. Got smooth, like solid outside walls.
Jesse, I'm sure if you toss them one of your boys, they'd be preoccupied not to be with us.
I'll see one.
I'd like to see you try, bitch.
You make more of me.
I'm all gamey.
Your camera's working.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck with something again for it. Streamlabs kind of sucks for this stuff.
You gonna make the switch?
It's edging me more and more there that every time it does shit. Yes.
For now, I want to hold position.
Do you want to at least like get to the other side of the chasm?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Your middle.
Chasm.
Cautiously.
Avoid the walls, avoid the pit.
Avoid the shrooms.
Avoid the shit.
Take the good, you take the bad, you take the rest, and then you have.
My opening statement.
Alright.
So just a little
Cool.
flexible.
I guess we're just gonna have a podcast tonight. Because I'm trying to get more of this.
AOE and an exit strategy.
Gotcha. Okay. Micah.
So nobody's actually moved in
No.
there yet. Guess I'll keep it simple. Just kind of stay in range for everybody.
Okay.
Maintain concentration. Are the spiders like concentrating anywhere?
No, but you have noticed now that you're actually looking at them, all of them are still.
They're not chittering anymore.
No, they're not moving. There's not that. Like, they're not going about the business. They're all like dead still.
Have we drawn any attention?
As long as the water's not coming, then it should be right.
Or are they all just
Nothing you
kind
can
of like,
tell.
they're not all just like,
No, they're just all stopped where they are.
okay. I guess I'll ask Jared if he knows what's going on. I'll message to him and see if he knows what's going on
Like up above.
amongst your fellow kin, because apparently
Okay.
all the
You're not
spiders
getting
stopped.
that signal anymore. It's dead silent.
Okay, the spiders around me are all
Still.
stopped.
So much
Still.
potential.
Voice is gone. Spiders are still up here as well.
But yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Nobody
Jeremy.
left any windows open.
Hmm?
No.
I just mounted the cars.
Gotcha.
That says I'm good.
Oh no!
My turn?
Yep.
Exiled your car.
I'm gonna look down the spiral staircase. How far down does it roughly go?
Roughly 80 feet.
Are there any landings in between me and the bottom?
No.
So it's just 2 stories,
It is
basically.
a straight drop, and as you can see in the middle, this entire center part, there's a snake head at the top, and it coils all around the inside.
You mean I can ride it like a slide?
You can try.
Ah.
And it goes all the way down. to the
Oh,
bottom.
I can like
Sonic the
Surf
Hedgehog.
on it.
Grind.
yeah.
I was gonna say if you
Keep
crush
me-
enough
my-
of the spiders on there, you might use it like grease. You know, their guts will turn into
Give me my
grease.
soap shoes and I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
slide down it.
Somebody get Crush 40 on the line. We need to come up with
John,
some
are the openings on the other sides, are those just windows to the outside?
They're very small windows, yeah.
But they're not like another pathway.
size.
I didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Looking up, are we on the top floor?
We're on the top floor. And kind of putting 2 and 2 together, getting to the bottom of the thing will put you at the top of the amphitheater steps that go down.
Okay. Can I hold my action until the rest of the group comes in?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be the first one down there, at least. I don't want to be the first one down there and then everybody else be like a whole turn behind me. I don't want to get too far ahead.
Okay. Jared. You're still on the rooftop. You can crawl across if you'd like to the top of the next room, or you can go back down, or whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, I'll advance to the next room if I can find an exit.
There is a window you can slide and slip right into. As you do that, as you skitter in, you see up behind Jeremy, 15-foot spider
I will
slowly descending.
immediately message Jeremy and warn him. Behind you, up above.
Spider! Up! Get it up! Get it up! Get it
Yeah.
up!
It's like, did you
This is
shout
a spider?
in his brain?
Yeah.
I'll do the thing where I don't I pretend to not realize it's there, but I'll ready myself.
they're right behind me. Don't turn around, but...
Very obviously turns
There you
around to
go.
look.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I think I've got everything back. Alright.
As you say that, Jared, that mental like message over,
Mhm.
that signal flashes again, and all of the spiders in the room go shh, and they all, as a big unit, start to amass in that dome, like hundreds of spiders. make a
Above
giant-
Jeremy or behind me?
right here.
Okay.
So they're all going up.
Yeah, you guys all notice the spiders converging at the top.
That'd be creepy.
All right, Jeremy. I'm not going to get a surprise run on you now because you just got warned, but that spider is going to attack you. As you kind of like turn around and see this massive purple spider with like, it's got these flashing sort of sky blue and yellow eyes, you can feel a mental attack coming your way. Or no, I'm sorry, a mental attack. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Are we having a psychic battle?
It is a psychic spider.
A 15
The
plus.
cider?
Where the fuck? 17.
You make it barely, as you can tell this thing was trying to use the way to like paralyze you, and you were able to shake it off. As it starts to descend, it's actually gonna crawl into the middle,
Ooh, you stupid.
and it's going to suspend itself on like one of the walls.
Okay, so the center of this column, you said, is all filled with spider web?
Yes. Well, it's webbing and like enough rock for it to just
Right.
stand. So it goes like, after it tries to flash you with a psychic attack, doesn't work, it goes and crawls into that middle part.
Alright.
Alright?
Is it still my turn?
That was actually Jared's turn.
Jared's turn.
John,
I am going to roll initiative for the enemies.
I'll ask John
Yes.
because I didn't. I'll let you go whichever way. I won't be upset.
Okay.
I didn't explicitly say I was preparing an action, but I did say I was keeping my head on a swivel and seeing any direction would need any assistance. Would that count as maybe I could get a shot off if I see that thing come down?
I'll say one arrow.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
That would be a single. Does anybody need or want to move up?
Probably.
Okay. Oh, God, good. I'll just put an arrow into it.
Okay.
This is a quick thing, so I'm going to say I don't have sharpshooter on. Oof. Actually, that's probably a good thing I didn't. I don't have a vantage point, I'm guessing, because we're probably on the level field, so... 17 to hit?
17 does hit, yes.
Nice. That's just 11 piercing.
Okay. So the arrow does sink in, and you do get like a squeal from the creature.
Rocknar's eyeballing this thing, holding off the psychic attack, sees it, comes to the middle, and kind of grins like, ooh, that's a bad spot, and then an arrow just sails over your shoulder and into the thing.
Alright. Coincidentally, we're at the top of your order now, with your turn.
Which is why I didn't go, I was like, ooh, I can do some distracting attack. Next attack is advantage before the start of my next turn. Wait, I'm the next turn. That ain't gonna work. Now, is it within 5 feet of Jeremy?
No.
No? Okay.
It is now, I'd say 10 feet away.
Okay, that's fine.
The bulk of its body is taking up all of the middle of that.
Okay.
that
I was just
center
looking to
shaft.
for 5 if I have an ally within 5 feet of it, I get my sneak attack. So
Gotcha.
I'll steady aim instead and shoot with advantage that way. Yikes. About a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Alrighty. Second attack. Oh! How about that?
That'll do,
A
pig.
nat 20.
That'll do.
My second attack. Which one was I going to do though? This might be a bad idea, but I will goading attack it. So give me a wisdom save as well, John.
I'm trying to lure it towards you.
I just give it disadvantage on all attacks against everything but me. I'm guessing you want it closer to you?
I want it right where it is.
Okay.
Well, it's 10 feet away from
I want it right where it is.
you. Okay.
Well, at the very least,
Does
I'm...
not make that save.
Sweet. Yeah, it would have been a DC 17. So it has disadvantage against all attacks except against me.
Okay.
Now to roll my dice. Oh, I don't get my sneak attack damage though. Oh well. But still crits. I get to roll that die. Ooh, nice. 20, 22 and 15, 37 piercing. And then my last attack.
The psychic scream as that spider gets pierced by the arrow is deafening to you, especially.
A 22 to hit. I think that one hits because that's 17 hit, right?
Yep.
And another 18 piercing.
Okay. All right. Next up is Jesse. You can tell that standing where you are, that trapdoor is starting to like jumble. Like there's something underneath that.
Isn't that trapdoor below us though, or?
That's like a bowl.
Oh, that opening's just like a bowl. Oh, okay. I thought it was a hole. Okay.
It falls. Well, I mean, it falls about 20 feet into a.
Into water.
Okay.
Think the opposite.
But your men are all like looking around at the spiders and their swords pulled. They are ready for action, but they're not quite sure where it's going to come from.
Still really do like snafu in combat. This
Yeah.
snafu in combat. I don't know. I'm just enjoying it.
Yeah, no,
The
it's good.
superiority die, the range.
Yeah.
Is
It's
great.
a good build.
Flexible.
Yeah.
You probably made better class than Ranger was.
I'm gonna tell everyone to form up on me,
It's
either
not- that can't work
on
together.
my left and right or in the hallway.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I want to Sinbad the Seven Sailors one of these dudes so hard. Like just a monster picks up one, and then you see the claymation version of the guy like, oh!
And then all like his gear starts dropping from above or something.
Sword clangs to the floor or
Yeah.
something. A shield.
I'm going to tell the troops in front to ready for something coming out of the pit. And
Okay.
tell everyone behind to watch our above.
Okay.
And I will cast Aura of Purity. A 30-foot radius around me. It lasts for 10 minutes. Each non-hostile creature, including me, within that 30-foot range can't become diseased, has resistance to poison damage, and has
shoot.
advantage on saving throws against effects caused by blind, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poison, stun.
That's really good.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That is good.
On top of my aura protection from being close to me.
Okay, Hexblade.
Paladins are pretty sweet. I'm a little sad I didn't get to play my paladin on their online
do a
campaign
thing real
further.
quick.
I know it was really brief, but I did enjoy Jackalope. He's the max level paladin.
Oh, that's right.
Adam.
I'm looking through all my AoEs or like my officers, like there's gotta be something that heals people over time. Not really for Paladin,
Yeah.
because I know like there's gonna be a lot of chipping damage from all these spiders coming up.
Chipping damage. Okay, sorry. Anyway.
It's like, well, I can't heal everyone, but I can prevent damage.
The common phrase in glass cannon, though. Chipping away.
Alright. Next up, Micah.
Forbidden City almost looks like Alaska, like part of Alaska.
I was saying that last time, yeah.
God, you remember when we went on a field trip one day and like 6th or 7th grade.
You would tell
And
us
on the
more
bus
that
we were
the
watching
spider
fucking
is bloody if it's
science.
bloody, right?
Yes.
7th grade. Was it? Do you remember that?
I'm gonna
Sometimes it's a good idea to
maintain
watch like how children watch
concentration.
that.
Excuse me.
That shit was terrifying. Like,
With a pot shield.
Some of it
and
was
I'm
just,
gonna
like,
keep it
absolute
simple
nightmares.
and agitated.
Okay.
Let's say con saving throw.
It does fail that same.
what we were going wrong for that.
Nope.
So there's a book coming out I'm very excited about. I like the book, The Monsters Know What They're Doing. It's a small unit tech.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
book for AD monsters. There's another book coming out this December called How to Keep Your Treasure. And it's basically how to design defensive structure for your monsters.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like designing better dungeons that will make sense from a defensive point of view.
That's cool.
Y'all are gonna hate me for reading that book.
All right,
when-
you
when
need
I-
another
when
broken
I-
character.
When I design things like that, I have to be like, I can't go too hard on them.
I mean,
I
I had a line a long time ago, but that's been erased.
as far as like smarter enemies, it always bugs me like lower levels. Like, oh, some wolves attack you, and they stick around until they're killed. Like,
Yeah.
no, as soon as they're starting to take some damage, they're gonna be fleeing. Like,
Yeah.
they're just there for an quick, easy meal. Like,
Yeah.
unless something is wrong with them. But
Like black spiral dancers.
Radius. Or ravens.
or even
Like
like
that
bears.
penny
Bears
arcade joke, the Dick Wolves.
Yeah, the Dick Wolves.
It's 64.
64.
Nintendo 64.
64 damage.
Nintendo 60. Yep. I maxed it out.
They look like a motherfucker out there.
Matter agitation.
Go. He gets a hole blown out of him, Joan.
He does, actually.
He disintegrates a 10-foot cube.
Some of his eyes pop,
Ugh.
and you just smell that remember the garage smell of sizzling insect? That just permeates the air. As just like, and just some of the spider webbing like just erases. And so like you see like the clean stone. But yeah, this thing recoils.
There's a smell we can all picture in our minds.
So, and if anything's flammable,
It's flammed.
it's flammable.
It's flammable. Okay, I'll get some of the spider bursts in, some of the spider web bursts in flame.
That's my turn.
Okay.
If you have a bunch of boards that are on fire but floating in the water, does that mean they're flamboyant?
Ew.
All right.
Off the top of the dome, people here.
You are clearly not sleepy anymore.
Still. This is just like a more natural state. It's just
Ew.
weird wit. And
Imagine those are the same thing. All of the spiders in the dome bisect into two even piles, and a mountain of spiders.
You got swarms.
My favorite thing. Oh.
They are going to attack both sides of your defensive wall there, Jesse.
This is why I didn't want to grab one to eat. I'm like, no, this is probably going to cause an issue.
Gross. It gets more and more muddled. The more plasma.
Really like purple.
Alright. Your two groups there of 10 have to make their saves for that poison. But they have an advantage. They're going to be rolling at a +2. No,
I
4.
had such fun with a non-caster character.
They're +4.
They are
What's
+4.
your monster in the fridge?
Are they within 10 feet of me?
So yeah, they'll be. Well,
What's your
yes, they're
monster
also
leverage?
+6.
Sure.
Or whatever your bonus is.
It's my charisma modifier, so an additional +5.
Okay.
So +9 with advantage. A 19.
Okay, so they only take half the damage.
And the resistance or half damage? They have resistance to poison.
So they'll take half which they'll take 7 points of poison and 3 points of piercing. But you see, like, some of your soldiers, like a wave, like on the ocean, just get buffeted by a wave of spiders as they just like start crawling into their armor, into the helmets, just everywhere on these soldiers. And you guys in the front here, as like just this massive swarm attacks.
Over here, Johnny Cash. I've been everywhere, man.
All right, so we will go. Gonna have a maximum HP pool.
But he picked a shitty weekend to go camping.
Oh no.
Where
We're
at?
like, oh, just on the west side of the state, but
Yeah,
he's currently in about 3 inches of water right now.
been there. That's somehow still better than going to work.
Okay.
It sucks,
Uh,
but
All right. So after the swarm's turn, it's gonna be the mates. The trapdoor busts open, and two other large purple spiders, not quite as large as the queen, mind you, but two more purple spiders like scare up the walls of that pit and are now like also advancing. They they're not gonna do anything quite yet. They're gonna hold their actions. Actually, no. What they're gonna do is that one's gonna crawl on the wall there. That one's gonna attack you, Jesse, and that one's gonna attack your soldier. You're
I'm
gonna
in the middle of
have
this, aren't you?
2 4-legs
Or are you
out
just
of the
in
pit.
the hallway?
Jesse has like
I'm,
this
like, at
spider
the
like
base
just
of the hallway.
right in front of you, and his massive
Girl with
like,
the orange head.
arms like 4-leg
Okay.
goes to poke you in the chest and knock you down.
I remember if that was you, Jesse.
Oh, yeah. He's in front of me.
That's going to be a
How you
19
look
to
at it?
hit.
Right. One with the
matches.
sword kind of sticking up to
Give me a strength
your
save.
right
He's
a
got
little
the
bit.
bucket head. Yeah. Cheek.
15.
Freaking Mega Crush over there.
You are knocked prone as the
Bang.
spider leg like, just shoves you in the chest, knocking you on your back. You are also going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. That's for your ally. There's a nat 1. So the guy already getting swarmed by spiders. Luckily, the mate tarantula psychic spider doesn't like get him with his big foreleg. So that's going to be their turn. It is then going to be the queen. The queen is going to disengage and go up into the dome. So she is now 20 feet away from you, Jeremy. Then out of line of sight of you. You'll have to get to the lip and like shoot on it.
Right.
So she is on that top part there. That's her action. We are then going to go to Jeremy.
So she went upwards further into the webbing.
The top of the dome. Yeah.
Where it's like full webbing.
Yeah. You can see all of these eggs up there and like more Yanti bodies. It's like her home.
I'll light it on fire.
Okay. How are you gonna light it on fire?
I'm gonna use my my fiery warhammer that I have.
Okay. Do you want to like run up and hit it, or do you want to?
I'll just like run up and just kind of, if there's like an egg sac nearby, I'll hit it,
Okay.
and it'll deal fire damage. And
Okay. Well, can you roll me an attack?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a sweet spot for that.
22. Okay, it's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
12, 6, 8, 9, 14.
Okay. She's gonna take half that because it's just next to her. But the webbing does light on fire, so if she stays there next turn, she is going to start. She's going to light the other on fire.
Immolating.
Okay. So the top, you see this orange sort of line building up, and then like a lot of it catches. A lot of the egg sacs fall, and when they hit the they hit the ground, you just see all these purple little spiderlings just like crumpling up, their legs like curling in.
That's what I meant
Snafu's thinking
about
pudding.
After that, it is Jared's turn.
Okay. So back to room 1 here.
Fuego.
Nah, he'll look before.
The hole I came through. Can I see through it? Okay.
Yeah, it's all gone. All the spiders were there are gone now.
Sometimes
Okay.
we gotta drink Pepsi instead
That
of Coke.
chandelier that you mentioned earlier, kind of wrapped in webbing. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on it, and burn
Yeah, that
through
was
the
good,
webs
Jesse.
to
Give
it.
me some fucking credit.
Okay, go ahead and give me the attack.
Okay. It's gonna make a dex save, which is 0, I'm assuming. So.
No, that's why I'm rather you roll an attack.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Just to see if you can hit it.
No.
Sometimes you hit,
what was
you
it?
swing and miss.
1. Am I rolling dex?
No, just what'd you get?
Oh, 1.
No, all together.
Altogether.
What am I proficiency
One
dex?
Yes.
plus your
sure.
attack bonus. Yeah.
Oh, my attack bonus. Okay, that's okay. My bad. That would be
Probably like a 9 at least.
yeah, it is 9, 10. So a flat 10 if it's
10 was your AC. So yeah, go
oh,
ahead.
okay, sweet. This one, but
I was picturing Jared like as a spider, kind of like hiding in the crowd of spiders. Like, I'm safe here. I'm hidden. And then
They're all
they all went away. He's just kind of like,
Shit.
Okay. Question. I've never had this really come up before, but why not ask it now? When you cast a spell at a higher level, do you have to announce it right away or after?
You have to pre-announce it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm glad I clarified it. Nah, I'll do the standard. 2d6 fire damage 3 times. Boop. 9 fire damage plus another 10 fire damage plus another 7. So 25.
Okay, that's way beyond. Yeah,
Okay.
ching! The iron chain link that was like the last thing holding it together snaps it, flips this tarantula, fails his save. Boom! He is knocked prone as the spider started to crawl over you, like clang! You hear like the chain snap, it clips the spider and it pulls it back into the pit, and bam! Hits it with a loud crash. Go ahead and roll 2d12.
nice, Jared. That's all.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, D12. I don't use that often. Where the heck is it? There it is. That'd be 10 and a 9. And then I'm going to move in a way, if I can, to sort of conceal myself. I assume there's probably
You
not
just
much
give me a
up here.
stealth
Okay. Stealth. Where are you? 12 and 7's a 19.
Okay.
Okay, now it'll be my turn.
Alright. Top of the order.
Top of the order
To
to
minor.
you.
Those big tarantulas, the one that he just hit, how big are those?
Large.
Are they large? Okay, I can still do that if I wanted to. They're just spiders, like it's not like they're wielding anything, right?
Guns.
They're like
fucking guns.
I was gonna say like General Grievous.
Shotguns.
It's got like
They did-
four
They
shotguns.
do the Terminator 2 rack where just
They spin it.
get off our property.
John, it is fun doing that.
I want a lever action rifle just so I could one-handed
Yeah.
fucking.
It is that is not easy.
I know, but
one of my brother's friends has tried that.
I
It
heard
is
it's a
not
good
easy.
way to lose some teeth.
Yes.
Half the
but
shit Arnold Schwarzenegger does with guns.
But the pump action shotgun thing is very doable, and it is satisfying. Just
Just imagine a spider doing it 4 at once.
right.
Well, I just picture a spider trying to aim and shoot them, but they don't have. Every leg has a gun, so none of them are bracing on the web, so they're just fucking. Every time they shoot.
It's like those.
There's
skull
4
polish
shotguns in a
every
room,
time they're
one's
aiming for
bound
the
at
web.
Yeah, you hit them and they just.
Comes out all badass with the tiny little cowboy hat on.
No, they are unarmed.
Or it's one of those that accelerates just like boom, 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 boom.
You think this
to
makes
think
it
it
less
has a-
dangerous or more dangerous?
No,
no,
just
no.
like to think it has a shotgun and just like has like no recoil on it. It's just like its arm just turns into a fucking wacky inflatable arm.
Here you go, John. There's spiders with pump action shotguns and cowboy hats. Rudy Tooty Arachna Shooty.
All right, guess what Jared's photoshopping later?
Fucking hell.
Consider this a fucking warning.
Fucking
You've come to the wrong neighborhood,
I
motherfucker.
just, you know that picture, that meme picture of the cat, like with the cowboy hat on and like the mountain range.
Yeah.
Like, I just imagine a spider doing that with 2 shotguns up in the air.
That one song. Cowboy screaming in the sky.
Jesus.
All right. Is this one within line of sight of me?
Yes.
I'm going to turn.
And
shoot.
shoot.
Sorry. What kind of
That
cover
was
does that
the moment
have?
for the night, I think.
None. It's not
None?
being
Okay.
covered.
You say if it's anything less than full, I don't care.
This one's obscured because it's like in.
No, yeah,
so
that's
you can't
fine.
see that one.
I will. It is within 5 feet of an ally, so I can get that. Do I want to aim? What other bonus actions do I have anyway? Ah, screw it. I'll aim.
Okay.
Ooh, a 19 and a nat 1, but oh, that turns into a nat 2. I'll take the 19. What? Yeah, it's a nat 19, so that'll be a 26. Give me a wisdom save, John.
Henry, these are animals. You know they don't have wisdom saves. Come on.
Good.
19. Say that, get a net 19.
All right. Well,
I mean, they're
not wise. They're just lucky.
still gonna be 17. That's gonna be 30 piercing still.
30 piercing. Holy shit.
I was trying to make it frightened of me.
Well, it is now.
You just look at it and
Congratulations.
lick your lips.
But the proper condition is as long as it has line of sight of me, it has disadvantage on attacks. So I was trying to at least give it disadvantage, but
Gotcha.
all right. Well, we'll just pump more arrows into it. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. 21 to hit.
Yep.
16 piercing.
Okay.
And let's go one more. Oh yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, it's a 26 or something. And another 19 piercing.
You know who they're just now putting in Galaxy of Heroes?
What's that?
In disguise, Lando Calrissian. They're in
The
Jabba's
skiff
palace. He's
guard
got the skiff
Lando.
guard stuff on. Yeah.
I mean, if
Like,
only they had like a whole video game full of like interesting characters
Right.
to pull from, but now they're pulling fucking just
Skiff
guard
guard Lando.
Yep.
Man,
That is all.
I would love to see fucking
You know what they should do?
Talakin from fucking Fallen Order in.
You know what they should do? They should do the whole Frigrin Dan band from the Cantina. They should give each other buffs, and all they do is play music.
John, EA is
I
listening
mean, they're
to you.
finally putting Jabba the Hutt in.
Yeah, they're putting
Yeah, I heard
Jabba
that,
in.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
man,
added a
it's
new
on
tribal.
on that track.
Yeah, they added a new tribal cartel.
Jesse. The spider that was gonna like attack you has fallen into the pit now.
Can I stand up?
Yes.
Can I do anything else?
Yeah. There's just half your movement, so you still have 50 feet of movement in an action.
Okay.
You get 100 feet of movement?
No, 15.
Oh, I thought you said 50. I'm
No,
like,
15 feet.
Jesus.
15 feet to stand up, and he's got 15 to move.
I go far.
If he was a monk, maybe, but
Call me Jafar. I come from afar.
Jafar far away.
I'm going to shoot magic Eldritch Blast at the one not in the pit.
Okay.
We shoot
And I'm level
magic
17 now,
blast and eldritch
so
missile.
I'm
Into
40.
darkness. Fans going on kill mode for a little while.
Especially not the AC.
Trying to save money. Too many huge expenses lately. Computer being one of them.
Okay, so 11, 21, 24, 15.
The 15 misses the other two. What was the first one?
11,
11.
11, 15.
It's still probably 8 degrees cooler in here than it is out
The only extra benefit it would give you right now is just see some
18.
Yeah.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typically, if I'm sitting in front of a fan, I'm usually fine anyways.
Alright. Two azure blue beams crash into the spider as it starts to kind of back away from your troops. their turn. They're going to each get an attack. And like I said, they're going to roll to see, just to see if they crit, but they're going to do auto damage because there's 10 of all of them. So that one is going to attack the swarm. Crits! How about that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another crit.
2 crits.
John, stop critting yourself.
Crits and blips.
Stop critting yourself. Stop critting yourself.
No, we're going to play 6th edition, so I can't crit my own monsters.
D&D 1 or whatever.
Yeah. Whenever I get
D&D.
like a chill,
Mm-hmm.
my tattoo stings.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
So-
Spider sense now.
3 regular hits against that spider swarm.
So I like when D&D 1 is trending on Twitter because it looks like it's D&D done. D and done. D and done.
But isn't it actually called 1D&D?
One
Because it's like
Yeah.
on fire,
Yeah.
so you just feel the heat constantly emanating
Well, when it's
from
trending
it,
on Twitter.
but then you get a
yeah.
chill,
It's just a
so
code
you
name
feel
for
like
it, though. They were
weird
pointing out this edition was
goosebumps,
referred to as
but
D&D
it's on fire.
for a while.
It was, you're right. Yeah.
27. Let's just write it.
Because this isn't supposed to be released until like 2024.
And that'll be 18
Yeah, so
times
it was-
2 plus another 9.
I know.
Plus another 9.
Yeah.
Well, they say they want to make it the edition to end all editions or whatever. It's like, but it's another edition, and essentially when you update
they
it
don't want to do a
enough,
7th edition. This is going to be the last.
yeah.
Which I don't believe.
Well, once you've changed it enough, is it really going to be the same in another 10 years? I mean, at that point, you might as well say it's a new edition beyond it. But, you know, arguing semantics, I guess.
Like I said, I think I found the one I want to stick with. I think I'm going to play 5th for just.
I like
a little
5th.
while. Unless I'm wrong and 6 comes out and completely floors me.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, that's why
I'd be willing to
telling
look
him
at
it's
it,
not
but-
supposed to be technically out till at least 2024, so...
Here's what we do. We keep playing 5th, and we accept whatever Ranger is for 6th.
Yeah.
And then we're good.
I think they shouldn't really have editions. It should just be like, what kind of gameplay or style are you looking for?
Yeah.
Like 4th edition, if you want more action-y, play 4th
If you
edition.
want to play
Yeah.
World of
Role
Warcraft on
play.
a tabletop, play 4th edition.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
fair.
Alright, and your turn, Jesse, and your
Because like,
minions'
just
turn.
because
Do you want
a
to
new
move it
edition
all?
comes out doesn't mean the old edition is like,
No, we
Less legit. Yeah, it's
Okay.
done.
you just won't get as much content
Well,
for it.
as always, it always boils down to the DM, what he finds acceptable and whatnot.
The swarms. Okay. Vertically. 1, 2. That's going to be 2 attacks to opportunity. And on the wall here, Micah. This one's going to move down to Sniff.
Not cool, man, not cool.
The swarms is like waves go through and then overwards.
They smell the
So
spider on
now
your
that's
breath.
just a wave of like a wave of spiders falling down on you.
Quickly eat a spider cake, and there's just
19?
waves just chasing me around, like, up the wall, across the ceiling, back down. We're just doing
Go
this.
ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I think I might have a little fun with the advertisement on this one next, because it's just going to be like the party just covered in spiders. Like,
18.
Okay.
maybe
If that-
Ragnar
if
with
that
a little
doesn't-
cowboy
does
hat
that
on for the
pass?
reference to the
Yes,
joke.
okay.
I was gonna say, then I'll have to figure out what
Gotta have
Jesse's
one in his mouth.
bonuses are. But...
Yeah. With its
It's a
totally
low
tiny
DC. It
kid.
just does damage even if you pass it.
Right.
So 6 points of poison damage and 7 points of
Maybe you
piercing.
just have it at the end, like he stabbed him with an arrow. He's just like,
Yeah.
Spider kebab.
Poison, you take half.
Okay, yeah, because this thing infects you, so you're taking half.
So-
Points.
Snafu finds a little knee-high.
Snafu. I'm guessing a 22 hits.
yeah,
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I am good at those.
I mean, he has to hit something.
Yeah.
I just don't.
You know what? I have Indomitable twice now, my new level. I'm gonna reroll that natural 4. Ooh, and get a natural 16. So how about a 24 on
That's
that
good.
save?
It's just you take half damage. Is he in your range too? Snafu.
It's 30 feet, right?
Yeah. So he's
The,
in range.
yeah, the aura is 30 feet.
So
Protection.
6 points of piercing, 3 points of poison. You successfully locked down even even if I miss them, I'm going to do damage to them strategy. Congratulations. I was like, I'll make a monster that'll damage him even if it misses.
How much poison? Because I have resistance to
3.
I'll show him.
Yeah.
just 3. Okay.
Yeah.
It says I have resistance to poison, so.
I
Oh,
imagine
then you
John
already get the benefit then.
goes home.
Resistance
after
doesn't
every
stack.
session,
That
just-
was his resistance.
it's
Okay,
just-
okay. So it was 3 poison and then how
Brain
much was the
fart.
other?
Brain fart.
6.
6? Okay. So 9 altogether.
Yeah, he just goes home, slams his hand on his desk. Jesse, like inspect, like fucking the claw from Inspector Gadget.
He's sitting down with a single light in
Yeah.
his big room, just like on a table, and he just sits there.
just starts writing furiously. He's like, "What can I create to fuck over Jesse this
He
time?"
just rips out a page of a book and he's just like, scribbling.
Okay.
This will be my magnum opus.
Magnum opus.
All right, for my monster dog.
That's the swarm's turn. We then go to the mates. This one is going to get that fucking chandelier off of himself. Yep, 20. And then he's gonna crawl back up. Actually, he's gonna crawl back up to here, but that's his whole action. This spider is going to continue attacking that one soldier. However, he is going to use shed hairs.
Ew.
I'm gonna need to do 3 Constitution saving throws.
Jokes on
for
your
yourself.
shed has shingles. Not hair. You just need a
Three
hairy
Constitution.
shed.
So you gotta reroll on a +1. Or plus whatever your action bonus
Micah's character's just like
bullshit is.
just peels his entire skin off, and he's like brighter now.
Depends if it-
He's molting.
Yeah.
It's not a lizard.
You are a dragonborn.
Yeah,
You are a lizard.
Argonian, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, if it's an effect that causes
Actually,
God, that
Never
would be
mind,
creepy.
don't do that.
Finding a molten Argonian skin.
Right.
Yeah.
just gonna attack.
Some Argonians keep their favorite shades,
Alright.
preserve
One
it somehow,
hits.
like under glass. This was my teenage years. There were a lot of dark colors then. What's up, buddy? What's up, Linus?
So a couple of that one, and still a unit, because it's not bloody, then it'll get cut in half. A couple of them like get dragged into the pit by the spiders, and they succumb to their injuries because they're taking damage as a unit. But as a whole, they're still up and fighting. But like the tarantula did pin one down and like bite him in the neck. And then like the swarm actually did get one. He's like staggering as he's just covered in bites. But there's still a unit able to fight. So they're just taking damage. That one just got to you. He's not able to attack you because he had to push that thing off of him and crawl up. Jeremy,
Yeah.
there's another one next to you.
Okay.
Crawls down from that nest.
And it's got a horn. Oh god.
I didn't have any more spiders, okay? I had to use the fucking hook horrors for that one. Multi-attack.
Gotta beat. My beat.
19.
Yes.
And lower. Okay, so it goes to knock you down with its 4 legs, but you're able to stand your ground, and then goes in for a bite. Bring up your just mailed arm, and cling, the fangs clack against your
Rippling biceps.
Clickety
lion armor. So wearing that lion armor
Biceps.
from Guisnol.
I forget what I'm wearing.
I think you're wearing the lion armor.
He's still got the loincloth.
Another big spider, is that what came down?
Yeah.
That's one of the mates of the purple one.
Okay.
Came down.
Purple one's still up above, though, right?
Yep, it is in the fire, so at its turn it has to move, which is its turn right now. It is going to skitter down. Past deeper in. It goes.
Yeah. Boosh.
I know what John's trying to
How do we do elevation? Multiples of the same room. Alright.
I got this. Hold on, continue.
Alright. Jeremy.
I think
Micah's go.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Michael, yes.
Your cards have saved the
Yeah,
day,
that's
John.
Thank you, Stream.
Nope.
That's the fucking investment right there.
here's elevation.
The only
So-
thing, hey John, the only thing that would make that
Oh,
better.
it's going down, Jared, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, it's connected right there,
Yeah,
isn't
you're
it?
at the top floor. You're going down. Yeah.
Okay, as I say, I could bring that up.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah.
I appreciate it though.
Seems like work.
You know what would make that better, John?
Hmm.
Is if you had our faces on there.
If you want to print 5 stickers for your individual faces, I will totally fucking stick with the cards. So I'm not gonna artistically draw each of you.
Oh no, it would be. It would absolutely be like just stupid faces
Ah.
from all of us.
Because I mean, like this is supposed to be on dry erase. I put these on permanent marker. I ruined 5 cards for you guys. I hope you. I hope you're thankful.
You're using them for their intended purposes. Oh, whoa.
Oh no! Oh whoa! Oh no!
I mean, you still have the backside, right? You could still just dry erase and. Oh, you did both. Okay.
So I can see it too.
Yeah, as I
Oh,
say, he
that's fair.
needs to
No,
know.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
I just have to go like reverse style. I have to go from right to left.
You hear that, guys? Permanent ink. We can't die. Wink.
Well,
John's like, I can just remove the card.
If we leave the
that's
game,
a
we get to
lot
take
of
the card
spiders
with
on
us.
the table.
Yeah, that's our trophy.
The D&D meme subreddit is exploding right now, John.
Oh god, I can only imagine.
What'd you do? The Rudy Tooty?
No, just from the one
Oh,
D&D reactions.
I'm gonna use Dragon Fear.
Okay.
Instead of using my breath weapon, I can use it as a roar instead. Forcing each creature of my
Big-
choice
Wait,
within
let's
30
say it.
feet.
Everybody
Yeah,
first
wisdom
Disney
saving
saving throw.
here.
Okay.
Oh my god. Back there in a minute.
Roll to attack. Hopefully the fan
15.
does it first.
Oh fuck! I have to do it. I'm gonna do a thing after this. So.
Okay.
Do the thing,
So
Julie.
it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
13.
15. is what I'm looking
So the swarm is what you're targeting.
for. Yep, I'm gonna do the.
The white swarm.
I can do
Both of them.
anything within 30 feet that I
Oh.
could choose.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna do the swarm, that swarm.
Did they both get saves?
Yeah, they both get it.
Okay. Yeah. You're good.
So
I wanted to see behind something, so I just looked at the camera.
so basically they're frightened of me for 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So I think that's a bonus action. Is my breath weapon? I think,
I believe so. Yeah, because you've done an attack and a breath weapon at the same time.
right? Yeah. So then I'll just use. Are either of them bloodied or no?
Not yet.
Uh,
The brown swarm is looking a little bit more damaged than the white swarm.
This one is.
Yes.
You can breathe fire on. You use your breath weapon on me, happy to.
No,
I was
garlicky.
It's cold.
I was looking for another one of those like rat swarm tokens at Gen Con, but I didn't.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
I'll do matter agitation on the brown swarm.
Brown swarm. Okay.
So it's a con save.
Does not make it. Okay. 12.
There's 3 6s. 8. Uh, 72 this time.
72.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that's bloody. Okay. Yeah, just pop, 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 like fucking popcorn. The spiders just get erased by that wave of psychic force. Just getting shattered by their bonds just bursting.
Popcorn
Sure.
spiders. All right.
Jeremy, while the purple spider was descending, she shot a line of acid at you.
You're now tripping balls.
Joke's on her, I do acid all the time.
But she got a nat 2, so
I'm
don't.
in the military. They make me do it.
So you hear a like something being hissed out, and then you hear a splat against the door, and it just a hole starts like dissolving out of the door. But that was during its turn. Now it is your turn, Jeremy.
The queen, she's still up in the.
She descended
down.
She descended 20 feet down.
All right.
And you got a big spider next to you now, too.
I have a plan,
You always have a
but I'm gonna wait. I'll attack the one next to me.
Okay, the mate.
Is there anybody in the room with me?
No.
I'm the closest, just the other side of the door.
But you're not.
I got a swarm on me, too.
All right, he's gonna get 3 attacks, John.
Okay.
A nat 2, a nat 16, and another nat 2.
One hit.
11, 14, 24 damage.
24.
And
We'll live another 24.
6 of it is fire.
Alright. Two misses and one meaty hit right to the base of the spider. Just smacking into its thick body.
Move away from me. I'm freezing.
Jared.
Oh, yeah.
It's like giving me chills every so often.
I guess. And you said how far apart are these two
Dome size.
like domes?
How it's represented.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it's arbitrary or not up where I'm at.
Who's Jared? That was
I
a
just
dumb
put you
question.
like you're technically like up.
Yeah, up
here.
above. There. Okay, so let people scramble that way. That's fine.
You could double move and get to the dome if you wanted to get to that other dome.
So from my perspective up here, does it look like things are going our way, not our way?
You can't really tell. You just see a bunch of movement downstairs.
A
You
bunch
hear
of
spells going off. It sounds like combat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll double move to peer down into the other and check to see what's going on there.
You're kind of, if you want to put yourself in the middle of that, it's where you're suspended.
Okay.
As you look straight down, you see the queen spider like on the wall, like she just
We'll
shot
just see.
something at Jeremy,
There,
and then
good
now
enough.
you see Jeremy like in that hallway, like fighting another giant spider with a hammer.
Okay.
But you are now in position there. We then go top your minor.
Alright, what's the swarm situation here?
It is just occupying your space. So if you're gonna be attacking at it with a ranged weapon, it would be a disadvantage.
That's why I was like, I know what John's trying to do here. Yeah.
You can move through it. It's just you'll take an attack opportunity once you leave its starting space.
I might have to do that.
A Space Jam fucking pinball machine?
Ooh.
Dope as shit.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be cool.
Like OG Space Jam.
You know, I was going to mention that earlier.
It's
That's
supposed to match.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. MJ.
So you know what I mean? Like once
I
you
want a pinball
hit the
machine
stairs
so
on that
bad.
Like,
right side,
I
it'll be
will
on
drop
the
Yeah,
same
it'll
side.
be
$1,000 for a
No,
pinball machine
it'll
if I
be-
have to.
You ought to join
It'll be
John and me
sight-
when we go to
uh,
Avenue sometime.
Oh,
they
this-
got like
this is
2 or
down,
3 dozen
and this is
different
up?
pinball
Okay.
machines, and they're all
this
relatively
is down,
new
so when you-
and well
Or,
maintained.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Avenue's
yes,
fun.
yes.
Yeah,
So you go
lovely
down
place.
this stairs and you end up over
Oh,
here.
that's what I was going to tell you about is
Yeah.
now
Okay.
I think it's not much. It's D&D night.
And this just
They're
only goes
playing
up to
the
like
green door.
over here, I'm
So
guessing, to a
fun
little
to go
platform
to.
or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like 2
Just
businesses
pretend like
down.
this-
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been there too.
The,
That's what
So is this
I have,
on this
professor
level? If I
from
went up
college
here, would I be
brothers
above that
singing.
mushroom?
Yes.
Okay.
See,
I can't get
I'm
there now, but it's
so
something to
high.
consider.
the singer and the guitar player for.
What kind of reach does this
Knight's
thing have?
Command.
It's a large
Like
creature,
punk
so you
rock and
assume.
alternative.
me and John went to a
Far
punk
enough.
karaoke night there a few weeks ago. That was fun.
Wow.
They play a lot at the exchange, actually.
Never
which is just down the way. It's the Martini Bar. It's right by
You know what?
everything we're talking about. Well,
To say it sounds
kinda.
familiar, but I've never been.
4.
It's down by
20 hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Mars.
And
Oh,
Across
okay.
from the Lansing Center.
con save,
Okay,
please.
yeah, I know where that's at.
It's not that. It's not that far away from.
No, not at all.
I like to
Everything that
have
we're talking
a
about.
grass Pokemon.
But I
13.
kinda like that
It'll
stuff because
do
it'll be like those older, kind of
leech
older
seed,
feel. Definitely a
poison
sticky
powder.
carpet bar.
and then just do Mega Drain.
Wait, is this a
So much passive damage,
Poison?
and then I get to recharge my
You
own
have,
health.
I have the question hits. So
okay? Well, I have advantage on poison saves against poison.
the DC's 10.
Oh, okay.
You passed.
Okay, sorry.
Like I said, it's just the
Big
guaranteed tick damage, essentially.
Right,
is all it's
right.
doing. So 4 points damage.
4 altogether.
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine had you not had that, you would have taken at least 30 points of poison damage so far.
From the face.
Yeah, I think technically my advantage on poison saves is if I'm gonna be paralyzed or drink a poison or something. So.
Well, poison is a condition.
Right, right.
And a damage type.
Yeah, that's where it gets confusing sometimes. So.
Yeah. Don't. It's just Pokemon type poison. It's not a specific type of poison.
Right, right,
It's
right.
just,
You hear the bubbling effect?
yeah, purple bubbles in all games that all represent poison.
All right, seeing that I moved there, I will go ahead and unleash my attack round on that spider there.
Right? Okay.
And it is next to Jeremy, right?
Yes.
So,
It is adjacent.
can't aim because I moved. How about a 17?
17 is a hit.
Nice. Regular sneak attack. Oh, there's some rocks. 3d6, I got a 5, 5, and a 6.
Nice.
So that's 16 plus my 15, so 31 piercing.
Nice.
Alright, let's keep going this die. My second attack, probably a miss. 15?
15 is a hit.
Oh, it is. Alright, I'll take that. Oh, there's a 1. 16 piercing.
Okay.
And the last attack, that one's probably gonna miss. 11, yeah.
That was a miss. So 2 solid hits. One of the arrows pierces one of the spider's eyes, the other one right into the abdomen. You see it sort of like kind of shuffle back a little. As you guys are doing that. Jesse.
Yeah, we'll call it.
There's a swarm in the hallway, like on the, like essentially like blocking that door.
Tom takes tumbles off fucks. I took a tumble out of a fuck.
Are they like moving on us, or they just blocking?
They were covering Minor, but you see him kind of like leap out and roll out. Spiders flying everywhere as he leaps out of a mountain of spiders.
I
But
said.
they're just kind of like amassed all over that door.
His friend Tom may take a tumble off the fuck, but I took a tumble out of a fuck.
Yeah.
Quick question. Are those paths, walls, doors
What?
in the 2 rooms I'm above?
They're like windows.
The brown?
They're like windows.
The brown parts?
No, the empty parts.
Windows.
Windows.
They're
okay.
like small windows, yeah.
Okay.
They're not a giant. That's not a giant 20-foot window. It's just I didn't want to put. I
No,
didn't
that's
have enough
fair.
Resources to
I was
put
just
all the-
wondering if it was a solid object or if it was like undiscovered
Just treat it like a
hallway or
solid
something.
object, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Our only choice is to go down.
Yeah. It's a simple enough structure. It's just there's complications.
Yeah. Well, I'm just plotting a strategy in my head, and I want to make sure of something before moving forward.
Alright. The one in the pit, I'm going to melee attack him twice.
Okay.
Withdraw. Well, that's a 1.
One miss.
A 15 plus 26.
Oh yeah. Their AC is less than 20, so yeah.
Reroll ones and twos. Take the next result.
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 7, 6 is 13.
24? Okay. Alright. Thrust into the spider. It is bloodied. It starts to leak some fluids there, some spider fluids, but it is still up.
Spider
Your
fluids.
men,
Spider
what do you want them to do?
Focus the big ones in the white swarm.
Okay. So these three are going to go on the white swarm. These guys are going to focus on that other big guy. So, 18, almost crit. No crits on that group. It's on that group. And those two are going to attack the other. Those are the two going to attack White Swarm. That wasn't that group. Okay. So we have 9 times 5, 45 damage on White Swarm. We also have another 27 damage on Mate 2. Okay. Alright, wonderful. After your turn, Jesse, it is Micah.
I'm gonna maintain concentration and do another matter agitation. With the brown swarm.
Brown Swarm? Okay. That is a 12.
18.
Okay.
You said they're bloodied now.
They are bloodied now, yes.
37.
37? They're still alive, but they are very, very hurt. They're going to be doing half damage on all their damage now. Because they're so reduced. So, as you throw another wave of psychic force, like, you basically are carving out, like from this door. Like, you can see the actual structure
See
of the door
Jeremy's
now.
back
Yeah.
on the other side.
After that, it is the swarm's turn. That one is afraid of you, has to actively move away from you. So the brown swarm is going to re-engage you, Minor.
I was thinking, you know what? I probably should have moved toward Micah.
Oh.
Not that I want to waste this on that particular creature, but fuck.
Oh no!
Character down.
It does miss its attack on you, however.
Oh, nice.
So,
You used
white
that in the one dragon
swarm.
fight. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's going to attack you, Mike, if it has disadvantage.
Okay.
It did not crit.
That's good.
That's good. Still got a nat 17, so that's going to be a 23. It's going to be a con save, please.
Love Cat. Still probably one of my favorite characters I've ever made. Love Cat has so much utility, it's crazy.
Spellcasters are +5, so
Yeah, love it. I
4
don't care
points
that
of
I'm
poison
not doing 7
damage.
points of damage per round.
6 points. That is all. That is the total.
Okay.
That's fine.
I prehabbed it.
Okay.
And 6 points of piercing. So 10 total. Alright.
Well, if it calls, if it
How do I think do it? Yeah.
so he has
After coming off of
Well, the thing is, even if he makes the save, the poison does half damage. So you're just halving the half damage.
Yeah, well, and
halfling the
I
half.
forgot. Well, he made the save, so it's like there's no point in rolling
The mates was going to keep attacking your people.
There was a big fly cruising around here. I don't know where that might have been.
Yeah, probably getting it through your screen. Wait, raccoon to come dozing in.
No, they won't.
No, Midas here.
Nah, they wouldn't anyway.
Another multi-second your way, Jeremy.
Not unless it would
Grab
grab
me
it,
24.
but then I'd have to make it up the porch stairs and through the gate.
4 leg. Crit.
Uh-oh.
Disadvantage.
Knocks it down to a 20. Or not nat 20, but a dirty
30
20.
twin.
But that's a miss, right? Yep. Okay. So it was gonna bound you down with both of its forelegs, but just this flash of giant runes kind of over your body bounces off of that. It's then going to try to sink its teeth into your flesh there. 23.
Miss.
Miss. Alright. Another bite clacks against your armor. This thing is actively pissed at you for that. That would have been an advantage on the bite. Great. Then Jesse, that other spider's going to do the same thing. First is going to be the foreleg. It's going to be 24. Yep.
Yeah.
Strength save to avoid getting knocked over.
I have an interesting idea.
10.
That is not enough. So you're knocked prone. You're going to take 16 points of bludgeoning as this thing knocks you down again. Then it's going to get advantage on this bite because you're prone. That's going to be a 26. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 17.
Natural 17.
That is enough to avoid taking the poison damage. You are
got
going to
it.
take 24 points of piercing as two dagger-sized fangs pierce your shoulder. It tries to deliver the poison, but your paladin-blessed body just neutralizes that toxin. End of their turn is going to then be the queen. Are you stealthed up there at all, Jared?
Well, I double moved, so I'm guessing not.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
You see the spider looking up at you, and you see the eyes flash again, and you feel that psychic presence try to dominate your mind. You're able to block that off.
Okay.
She's going to stay where she is. That was her
Thought
action.
about getting a life-size skeleton and putting it in the front seat of my car.
End of her turn.
For when I'm not there.
Around the
We
back.
then go to Jeremy.
Don't talk shit about Bones. Bones McKenzie.
Good pull cap. Good jump.
I have an idea.
Your turn is next. So, you got it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way I can get. Jared, are you in your spider form still?
He is.
Yeah, but he's above you.
No, I cast the spell. I'm back in my normal.
No, okay.
Oh, you're back to normal?
Yeah, I
either
have
way-
to cast spells.
Either way, I don't think I
Okay.
can.
When did you cast the spell?
Scorching ray on that chandelier.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're kind of leaning through. I thought you were on the wall, so yeah, you just...
Oh no, yeah, I was just peeking through. Yeah.
It's a straight... It's an 80-foot straight drop to the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
So just to be warned...
No, I was kidding when I
Okay.
said
No, you're
that.
fine, you're fine.
I learned my lesson after 2 times.
I'll just give it 3 more attacks.
Okay.
So, John, I was wondering one day, what if we really strictly followed material component rules? How would that have screwed over Skip? And I just happened to, first spell I looked up, I was like, alright, how about the green monster? Sickening Radiance. No material components for that spell. I'm like, oh, really? Still
Lowest was a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
You just fight.
Yeah.
Material
I still would
components.
have been fucking over John.
Material components. Some rotten food in a day.
5, 40, 46. 46 plus 15, 61.
It is bloodied. You just baseball bat swing that hammer. You crack, one of the spider legs goes sideways, laterally moves. And you just hear a crunch, and then just whack, whack, as just keep pouring shots into this thing. It is backing up as fast as it can. Jared.
Was that thing seeing that spiders pump blood into the legs to get them to move? They're basically walking boners.
I saw a video of one of those zombie spider things walking around, said this, somebody had filmed it. Oh, that's weird. It was like a no, it was a beetle. The inside of it was completely hollow, like it was just a shell of a body. But I had that fungus in it, so it was like it was weird.
Waxing an idea here. This tunnel that goes further down where there's spiders at, does this go below ground, or are
No.
we still in the tower? We're still
You're
up
still in the
above.
tower.
Still up above, okay.
They give it like a giant cylinder.
Yes.
You're just at the top of the cylinder.
Okay. So, I...
Over my foot. That's what's been.
And the spider is not like splayed out like a net. It's on the wall.
Yeah, it's clawing up its side.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go...
I have a potential Rocknar idea for my next turn.
Oh, I think mine's about to fucking blow you out of the water.
No, I'm sure. Like, mine's
It's like a competition to see who can kill themselves faster.
mine's not Pete Rocknar, but it's within range.
One
I
of these
think.
days, my ideas is gonna like split the world in half.
Just gotta roll that nat 20 and it succeeds.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey guys, watch this. Just zoom out to fucking Athens just getting split in half.
My idea's not gonna work, so I think I'll just keep it simple. I'll do flame bolt down at the queen spider.
Good choice. Solid attack.
And a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be...
It's a 3d10 now.
Yeah. I think it goes up here in another 2 levels or so. A 9, another 9, believe it or not, and the 1. I was expecting extreme. So 19. Wait, 9, 9, 18. Yeah, 19. Okay.
19?
Mathing. Yeah, 19 fire damage.
Okay. She is bloodied. Just whipping that fireball down, like trying to avoid it, but hits the back. You can see it sort of tense up for a second, and then continue to crawl around, like kind of inside. Try not to be an easy target for you.
Right, right. Okay.
As the end of your turn comes up, it is going to be top of the order, minor.
Alright,
Hear me out. That's how
Right.
I started.
hear me out.
Okay.
Now, Malaga has told us that these mushrooms explode and will cause... are loud. Devices, would they cause damage? Potentially?
Tail.
And how
It is.
and how big of a radius could I maybe surmise?
Give me an
Like
insight.
5 or 10. Oh, that's a 9. I'm really upset with this dice tray because it's.
You imagine maybe just the right next to it.
Because what I'm thinking is maybe if this swarm follows me, I'll move over here and then delay, and if it comes up onto me, I'll just kind of pluck an arrow just up in the air just enough to have it come back down and hit the mushroom. Gives me time to plug my ears. And maybe the mushroom will.
Try it.
All right. Last words before you decide on something. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3. No, because that's a full action.
16 to hit.
Just missed.
Okay. So
Alright.
you do the other roll of a dive out of the thing of spiders.
And it's not like I'm pulling back real strong. I just
No, yeah.
want to get the arrow up and just kind of angle it enough so it'll come back down, hit the mushroom, but give me time to plug my ears.
Okay.
And when
Are you doing that like right now?
no,
Or
when
are you
that swarm
okay.
comes over to me, I'll do it. I want that mushroom to hit that swarm.
Gotcha. All right, Jesse.
I'm gonna like plung, miss.
Damn it! Gonna try to swing on that one again.
Okay.
I said not the most Rocknar thing, but what do you think?
22. Okay.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Hit. Both hit.
Need more collateral damage.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Needs to be more on the line.
So, 24 for the first hit.
Need to be on the line.
20.
Love isn't always on time.
It's true. You need to hold on.
That, 27 for the second hit.
All right.
As you jab, like the whole heart of the trident sinks into the spider's stomach, and as you pull out, you can hear the shriek, it skitters down and back into the trapdoor it ran.
Testing cameras. They keep freezing.
All right. You want your men to continue their turns as normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were kind of frozen in position, and I was my turn to look at the camera. I was like, nothing's going on.
Oh, they're all good.
The delay. Yeah. I have no delay on this, but you guys have a little delay.
One
On
crit, 2 crit,
I don't know if we were
Red crit,
I don't know if
blue
the
crit.
camera was still frozen at the time, or if we were just sitting that still.
swarm.
Sometimes you guys do. It's like, but then yeah, you move.
Okay, so that's going to be 18 times 2. That was 36, right?
Yes, 18 times 2, 36.
Plus another 9.
35.
Red crit, blue crit. Ragnar's full equips tonight.
I need to
3
get a
hits.
dice tray.
They're chopping them down. They have that spider kind of on the ropes. It's like being lashed out by like 5 different targets. It was, well, actually 50 different targets because like the whole each of those represent 10 soldiers. So like there's just a swarm of soldiers like all poking a giant
That spider's got shotguns.
Ray
man.
Harryhausen. Yeah, he's got scatter shot. So, all right, end of your turn, Jesse.
Scatter shot. It shoots more
Like
smaller spiders.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! What the heck's that? They're like flechette rounds, but they're poison. Oh
Knockout darts.
no! It's just like the shotgun blast is
Oh.
like poison. You know?
It shoots spiders, so it's poison damage now.
No, it's just poison spray. That's all they do.
True.
That'd be a fun magical item. It's a shotgun, but it's just poison spray.
Crazy purple knockout gas.
Artificer. Actually, not joking. There was the gunslinger part of it.
Improved telekinesis.
Okay.
On the white
Swarm.
What's
Okay.
it? Shawarma.
The swarma.
They have to attempt to move the creature, so they have to make a strength check.
I'm gonna give them advantage because there's technically like a bunch, like a 2 cubic feet worth of spiders there. So I'm just gonna give them advantage because there's grabbing all of them is gonna be a lot. And they got a 6 and a 10. So yeah, you got it.
Grapple the swarm.
I can move them up to.
So keep trying to make a sphere of like movement big enough to grab them all, and you're just able to scoop them.
I can move them in any direction. Like this.
Telekinesis, okay.
I'm going to. Is this all open above us too?
There's like a dome up here.
Right. But is this like open dome, or
No,
is
that's
this...
a hallway. That's a type.
Okay, so this has a ceiling here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where's the fire at by now?
In that it's burning in that like
Just
central.
in this dome
Yeah.
at the top. Okay.
It's getting through a lot of the webbing though, so it's almost gone. Like you're next to that fire, but it is almost like burned out.
I'm gonna take them, and I guess I'm just gonna move them 30 feet this way.
Okay. Flap. You just throw the swarm like a bucket of water into that pit.
Well, I'm not gonna drop them. I'm just
Oh.
gonna suspend them.
Okay,
30
hey,
feet
there you
right
go.
now.
So you see these spiders frantically trying to catch on to something to like crawl, and they just can't.
It's too bad you weren't in that room, Jared.
And then now I just
You could have a big floating orb of spiders
I
floating
spend
there.
a,
You just
a PSP
Fireball.
rounds to
Yeah.
either keep them or let them go. So
A whole PSP? Those are hard to come by these days.
Eat
yeah,
I'm gonna use a DS.
Those are
that's
ahead
my
of
turn.
their
Alright. Alright, Binder, let's see if your cockamamie plan works. The swarm does come to you.
Alright, let's
So do I. Alright.
like I said, I'm just gonna I'm not pulling back hard, I just wanna get it up in the air and have it arc back down, hit
Okay.
that mushroom, so I have time to plug my ears.
Get advantage on the dex save.
Okay. Advantage on the deck save, huh?
Yep.
Ooh, a natural 10 and a natural 19.
Okay, so you're not stunned
So it's
for a
24.
round.
Sweet.
It is like a flashbang going off, but the popping does do 7 points of piercing damage as all the spores explode out like a shotgun. But
It also hits the swarm as it
Hits
came
the
on.
swarm.
So you said that was 7.
Yeah.
and they have to make a save. That too, they are
Nice.
stunned.
Nice.
So all the spiders you should see like boom, like kind of like a hand grenade into a giant swarm, like ragdoll out, and a lot of the spiders are just kind of twitching with their legs up in the air.
I like to think they do the Fallout ragdoll though,
Yeah.
where their legs just go straight in every direction.
Yeah.
Do we remove this mushroom?
Yes.
Mushroom.
Stun!
Ah,
They're
stun.
stunned. All right. Good job. Still took some damage, but that was good thinking. All right. That is the other swarm is suspended in the air. Can't do a thing. It is going to be the mate's turn.
Oh, I might.
Minus. Minus, no.
This one's going to disengage because it kind of senses that the tide's turning, and it's going to crawl back here. And it's going to ready in action. No, it can't ready in action. That one is going to continue to fight you, Jeremy. And try with the forelegs. It's going to be a 22.
Miss.
It's going to continue then with the bite. Remember, these have advantage. That's a miss. Okay. 2 more misses. That one's also going to crawl into the center. So you're going to get an attack of opportunity on it, but it's going to join its queen. So, Jeremy, you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh. 13 miss.
Yes. Okay. Queen's turn. Seeing you up there, Jared, her psionics are just not working on you. So she's going to try just spitting some acid at you. Your mind is powerful, but how's your AC? That was almost a net 19. Goes to a 17.
How far down is it again? I'm just for my own reference.
She's shooting 60 feet up in the air. So
60
she's
feet?
40 feet down.
40 down. Okay, that's... I could hit some stuff. Alright, that does hit.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save. Where's that sound from?
From Unreal.
I was gonna say Star Fox, something 90s.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. That's a 15 for that kind.
Oh, you exactly made it. Good. Okay. The poison does not affect your body. However, you're gonna take 19 points of poison damage.
Okay.
It hits you in the shoulder, and it just sizzles and burns, but it doesn't like actually affect you like a poison does. But oh god, that hurts. And the queen's turn, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's a sound effect from Unreal. If you walk past something that when needing translating, your universal translator would go off, and that was that sound.
So the other two went down.
Yes, they both crawled down.
So watching Miner grab that like explosion shroom,
He shot it.
he shot it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something stupid, Joe.
Okay, go for it.
I want to walk over, and I want to gently pick it up, and throw it down at the spiders.
Give me a dexterity check.
Straight up dex.
Yep.
Woohoo, boy! plus 3. 14.
Boom! Goes off in your face. Give me a dex save, please.
It was the one.
7.
You are stunned. You take 3 points of piercing damage as like the shotgun flechettes of the spores go off, and you are flashbanged by this
I
mushroom.
take my duckbill and I run it back to the front of my face.
You and this room, you're like, all right, we're winning. You heard muffled, like in another room. That's just Jeremy, just like.
Spider season, Ragnar season, Spider season, Ragnar season.
All right. Just successfully flashbanging yourself with the mushroom. Mop, 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 mop. Oh God! All right.
Did you ever have to experience a flashbang in the guard?
No.
No.
Oh God, that was great. Jared. You could have done it at like 18. I'll say DC 18. DC 18 if he's gentle enough with it to lift it.
Would I roll 17?
You rolled a 14.
14? Yeah, it was 14 and a 7.
See, there's more collateral damage with mine. My idea. He's like, no, Snafu, this is how you poof.
Amateur.
Alright, so technically you're over here now, right?
Yeah.
And that's where this mushroom's gone
no.
to. Here, I'll set
No.
these so you're closer to you if you need to use them for something.
Because they're on the next layer, couple layers down. You're just not seeing them yet.
All right. Paretta's getting a little offended that she just almost got spat on, so fireball.
Fireball. All right. There's nothing else but those two that are going to take the save. So good. What's the DC?
My spell save is
I think the queen failed. The
17.
the mate. Okay, the mate made it. The queen failed.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I haven't used this pool in a minute.
It's a fun pool.
It is a fun pool. It's like werewolf.
Yeah.
Alright, 6. That's 18. $35.
35.
And then half on a save.
Okay. They whoosh. The mate made the save, but you can see he has been significantly burned still. He's crawling kind of like a little slower. Like one of his legs did get like seared off. The
Okay.
queen did also take the full brunt of that hit, but she's a little bit hardier, a little bit bigger. She's still up.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. If you can, you could also move down to where Brockner is. You just like would slide in, essentially.
I
up
like
to
where
you.
I'm at for now.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Just give me. A
Yeah,
heads
no,
up.
I kind of thought about that, but then those mushrooms are in there. I'm like, I've got range for days.
So you're technically not in the swarm. They're stunned, so you can walk away from them and have no opportunity.
No spiderisms.
Yep.
Okay, that I'm going up, right?
You're going down. You're going down.
I thought the down was over here.
It's going clockwise. You're on stairs right now, going down.
Okay, so I'll end up over here if I go down further.
Nope. You have to do a whole revolution, so that's going to be when you get there. You're gonna see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You gotta do a lap. Yeah, you gotta do a lap.
But I'd have to go this way to go up to that little balcony thing. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. Okay, no, that's cool. Do I want to move and try to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And they'll be stunned this round, right? Yeah.
They go on initiative count 4, so after Micah, they will wake up.
But I stunned them last turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
They missed. They missed.
Right, but I thought they were stunned a full.
Yeah, they were gonna miss this turn. They wake up. That's
Oh, okay,
the
I see
whole-
what you're saying
yeah.
now. Okay, gotcha.
They won't be able to act.
You know, it's funny, John. Is my stun, you can remove me from the initiative for this round.
Yeah.
Just like, you lose your initiative.
I'll tap you.
There you go.
Jeremy's tapped.
So arguably, I can move again before they get to advance on
Yeah.
me. So, and how far above them am I?
20 feet.
20 feet?
Each
So
player
I,
is 20 feet apart.
so I have...
Well, 10 feet now because you're halfway down.
but I have advantage.
Yes, you have advantage.
Do I do have line of sight on them
Yes.
still? Okay.
The middle's hollow, so you have line of sight.
Yeah, I'm just deciding, do I want to hit the queen or the other one?
I'll tell you even without saying anything. The other one is bloody. The queen is the other one. The mate is heavily bloody. The queen is just not bloody. Recently bloody.
Alright, let's try and finish off the mate first. 17.
That's it.
And it's 16 piercing.
16 piercing.
Second attack on it. I assume it's still spry.
Yep.
25 is a hit.
That is enough. As the other arrow sinks in the back, it tenses up, and then the spider does that thing where it curls up and it falls the rest of the 60 feet down, hits the ground, and just poof.
I'll be collecting
Splatters
you
out.
later. And I'll make my last attack on the queen. Let's.
Fresh meat.
Ooh, there's a 26.
All right, that's it.
Hit. 16 piercing.
Okay. All right,
And we'll call it a draw.
Jesse. There's a giant sphere of floating spiders in the air in front of you, and you heard a muffled pop from behind you on the stair. On the
You heard two muffled pops.
two muffled pops.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Sphere of Spiders.
Okay.
The first muffled pop you heard a The second muffled pop you heard a God, you again.
29, 18, 24, 19.
All of them hit.
No. That's not right. 36, 8, or 28.
28. Okay.
Why I went down.
Okay. What do you want your soldiers to do?
What's that one doing?
It's retreating.
Kill it.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6.
Mike, I feel like I'm gonna have to get into all my grounds.
Why aren't you?
Out of spite.
That's you. These two are gonna stick next to you just to protect you.
The false hope that if I don't buy into it, EA will be like, maybe we thought these were a bad idea. We'll get rid of them.
I have crit more, and you're fucking
The thing,
soldiers
the
than
thing
anything
about
else.
it is like they made it sound like
27.
temporary, but then what's the point of getting it?
Yeah, 27 left.
You almost crit on Jeremy?
Well, you don't have to spend it though.
You don't have to, but you can.
The other
to get the best
soldiers
ones.
just fall into it, like drive their swords
They're
and
like
their spears into
mobs,
it,
but
and
Yeah.
like go like.
Well, for those specific 3 teams, you might get
All right.
based around.
It's like a-
that'd be good. I'll just maintain the hold. I'll spend the PSP. I'll actually move them to here
Okay.
so that they can continue killing it.
Alrighty.
That'll be my turn. If I have to use my action, maintain it.
Swarm. Are they in melee distance? Is the swarm in melee distance to the person?
Yes.
Okay. They're gonna attack the fresh soldier.
It is restrained, by the way. I don't know if that affects it being able to attack or not.
They have disadvantage. That would be a miss then. Okay. You see them trying to flail out to hit one of the soldiers, but just they can't reach him. We then go to the mates.
Supposed to be awesome.
They're
Awesome
gone.
time to have a
We
torch.
then go to the queen. You see two big purple legs like right next to you as the queen pulls up and is going to cast a psychic spell. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, here we go. Here's a test. I'll use my second indomitable. Oh, that wasn't much better. I have 2 inspiration left. Do I burn it?
Consider to be used.
Yeah, let's burn it. Or from a nat 4 to a nat 8. I'm like, fuck, another 8. Alright, we'll accept the 10 altogether.
The spider, it weaves its way into your mind, and as you are like looking at it, you see, as you look down, you see your body is fully encased in webbing, and you cannot move. Outsiders see this as you just kind of staring dumbly at the spider, and its mind has basically been whole person. And you're just kind of like, your weapon is slack. You're just kind of standing there as the spider like kind of drifts in. That is its turn. You are held personed. It is going to be Jeremy.
The queen's come back up.
That
You
bug
see
has
her-
to be having the time of its life up there.
You see the spider has crested the side, like right in front of Minor, and has blasted him with a psychic attack. And Minor like goes, puts his bow down, and just kind of standing there as the spider like drifts forward.
Can I athletics my way, jump over, and then come swinging down with a hammer on it?
Do you want to land on the spider, or do you want to land back in the tower?
I want to land on the spider.
Yes.
On that 20 for the athletics check.
Nice. You land perfectly.
Can I fucking
I'll give you advantage on this attack.
straddle it?
Yes, I'll give you advantage on this attack.
On all 3 swings?
First one.
Okay.
I'm nice. I'm not that nice.
not 20. Hello. And then dirty 20. 2 crits, John.
Nice.
All right. This will be crit 1.
Jump in that mountain.
24.
John's silent smiles are usually
6.
They speak volumes.
3. 9. 52 plus 15. 67 points of damage.
As you jump down, land
Oh,
perfectly, sink your hammer into the spider's skull, and just like pop it like a zit. As it does that, the spider's arms go lax. You on its back, you are 60 feet up in the air, falling
Hell yeah.
down the dead center of this tower.
Hell
Do you have any actions or reactions?
I mean, what
So you had a movement and an attack. I don't think we have anything left of it a bonus action.
That was the silent smile.
Yeah, no. I realized that as soon as he started, I'm like, wait a minute. He's silent smiling. Ah, he's in the dead center of that pit.
Action search.
Okay. What would you like to do with your action surge?
Can I redact that action search?
You can redact an action surge, sir.
Can I do giant might, become giant size?
What does it take to do that?
I guess.
Let me look it up. Let's consult the Book of Armaments here.
Giant might or
action surge. I'd like to double move, John. I want to swim my way.
Swim, yeah. I'm gonna do a Wile E. Coyote swim.
And then hook my hammer on one of the floors.
You think one of these things had fucking fall damage on it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, here it is.
It says in 1d6 per 5
Hey, John, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use
26 per 10 feet,
Oh,
so
per
he's
10
gonna take
66.
66.
John, I'm gonna use my mountain board feature as being a Goliath. I'm acclimated to high altitude, so 60 feet doesn't affect me. It says up to 20,000 feet, John.
Show me.
He's too giant for
it's
piss.
just acclimated too.
Oh,
like the weather
gotcha.
doesn't affect me.
Got you. Well,
No, hold on. Rune.
Starts rolling.
Uvar Sky.
I'm surprised he's not just trying that. Just be told just hook something.
he doesn't have any actions.
Well,
Is it-
action surge is one
If
additional
he wants-
action.
If he wants to use the bonus action, he can't. Or the
Yeah.
action surge, that's going to be the only thing you can do.
Right.
But Jared, give me a beer.
Yeah, sure.
Give me the key one up here that Miner brought. I'll try that too.
Is fall
Thank you.
damage bludgeoning damage?
I imagine yes.
Alright, I'm gonna activate my Hell Rune then.
Your Hill Rune, okay. Your Hill Log.
Invoke the rune as a bonus action, getting resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from 1 minute.
By Jove, he did it. 27 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack and crash into like a crater at the bottom of the fucking tower.
I just give a thumbs up.
The dust cloud clears. There's just spider guts everywhere, and Jeremy laying in the middle of it. Just
I imagine the crack. I was still dazed, and I hear crack. What?
Jeremy, this is cheers. That was the. I thought you were gonna have a lot worse time with that.
That was half, huh? 27? Damn.
Yeah, that was
It is.
Out of all of that fight, I only took 30 points of damage, John.
Yeah,
falling damage.
90% of it was of my own, cause.
Stunned yourself. I mean, you saved Miner from like you were in this daze and now you're just awake and then you're just like what the fuck and then you just look down and you see Rockner like splayed out in the middle of a crater at the bottom of the tower.
In the case of things like resistances, falling damage is considered block.
Yep. There you
I'm
go.
gonna keep that in the mental notebook.
So stupid. Nice.
All right. Did you have any non-magical weapons on you?
I have like a selection of.
They are all broken.
Okay, that's fine.
Anything not metal or non-magical is busted.
I think not non-magical or metal. I think I got rid of all of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
But
you
this
had any,
one
there it is
giant
broken.
had fallen
I
down
just
into
went
a
plain
hole,
scourge.
and when it landed, it was
Okay.
prone. But all ranged attacks of its prone objects have
All right.
a reduction to its attack. It's like, but I'm looking down at it. I got a more broad section of it.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
The dumbest.
A few moments of eerie silence after this crash. I'll say the spiders in the middle are easily just.
I'll have poked my head over like there's a silence, and then you hear,
Those
Lochner?
one's going to.
I'll say yeah. After the queen's dead, they all dissipated.
I'm making that noise you make when you get the wind knocked out of you, like.
Gasp for air. Yeah.
Takes you a minute, but you get on all fours.
Remember the lady who fell while she was squishing grapes on the news?
Yes.
She broke ribs when she did that. I thought she just like fell and took it like a bitch, but no, she broke bones.
You were able to pick your way easily down the tower stairs now that the threats are gone. Avoiding the mushrooms carefully.
Stairs, right?
You walk to the bottom outside, and you see that the amphitheater, there's an altar. Apparently this was some sort of sacrificial area that the snake people would make their sacrifices in the temple, bring them down. As you step out into the greenery of this part of the map,
out from the purplery of the purple guts, and then into the greenery.
the purpley blue guts,
Now, John, do you pronounce it Ichor or Icor?
I
say
say Iker.
I say Ichor. I mean, you don't get something like that on you and go, oh, that's Ikey. No, it's Icky.
Is that also like an ICK versus an ICH?
Yes.
It's an itcher.
Itcher. Yeah. The itcher.
The lager?
Oh, whatever. I don't care.
The lager?
I was busy DMing, okay? I was world building, Jesse, not spelling. Alright. Your men are easily able to secure the tower. So now you have a secure base. They go through and they pop and burn the rest of the spiders. They're not like super.
You know a
obviously,
question I'm
but-
gonna ask.
What's that?
How many insect parts do I get out of this?
Roll a d20 and multiply your result by 10.
Come on, big man. Oh, I have another point of inspiration, though. I'll roll over here. 15. So I get 150.
150.
Damn. Nice.
A lot.
Yes, it is.
We'll see him in an hour. I guess we could take
On walls, because I'll be just making cakes and eating them all the damn time.
Snafu's gonna come out of this whole adventure like 100 pounds heavier. For halfly.
Go in as Frodo, come out as Samwise.
Share the load.
But the tower is now secure. As you kind of peer
Just
out
call me a load.
into the sort of brush, the jungle-ish area hit at the bottom of the valley here, you can see like pillars of like what used to be like signposts that would lead to this temple. And as you're kind of looking out, just nothing. No Yanti presence, no vampires, nothing.
I'm picturing it like I snap out of the daze and I glance over and I hear Rocknar doing that breathing thing, like, oh, he's fine.
He's fine.
Insect parts.
He's still breathing.
Insect parts.
Yeah, you guys have now secured a foothold in city.
I will tend to them.
Okay.
Sounds like we're rusting.
It's fine. It is morning when you guys assaulted this place. It's about midday now.
Just a short rest, or because we kind of came in after a long rest, so
Yeah.
I don't know how spent you are.
I'm good. But you're just.
I don't know what you get back in short rest versus long rest.
That's funny because when I made this adventure, I was like, which one of these guys is gonna go diving down the middle of this fucking cylinder? And I made it knowing that like there was like a lust. Like
You shouldn't have had to
I got
ask the question.
There's a rock
That
our size
question.
hole.
Yeah.
I
You
got
should've
up
been like-
there to the top and I'm like, I
You're like,
look
how
at
long
Aaron.
until Jeremy does do it? Is the real question.
I looked
said
at Aaron
there's
and I'm
a
like,
coiled
do I
snake
do it?
going all the
Do I
way
jump?
down.
No, I've done this twice. I've learned my lesson.
obviously,
I
you
don't
also
need to
had
add
the-
a third character.
You also had the other spell you were thinking about when the queen was above. Where's your?
Oh yeah. No, I didn't want to waste that though. That would have been pretty funny too, but that would have wasted a 7th level slot.
Yeah. You gonna share what it was?
Sure. I laughed. I'm like, I don't want to waste a 7th level spell for it, but should I cast reverse gravity on the queen?
I mean,
Again, humor. I wasn't
it
actually
wouldn't
gonna
have done much because she could reach all the walls with her legs.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
fair.
So, but yeah, you guys spent some time fortifying, like clearing out the rest of the spiders, setting up a slight perimeter. You're joined by Rune and Stinger.
It wasn't Glass Cannon, it was the same group, the androids and aliens and Starfinder. They're going into some abandoned building, and some NPCs told them they had some friends in there. Like, okay, what are their names? And of course, the usual DM, like, crap, I gotta come up with names. So he's like, their names are Nibbles and Cosmo. So like, okay.
All appears to be silent. Nobody coming to investigate the loud crash.
Fills the valley.
It's just it's like exterior shot after the fall. You see like birds fly away from the outside of the tower.
Maybe a little bit of
Earth
smoke or
shattering
something.
kaboom.
Yeah. Where's the earth shattering kaboom?
What to do now?
So, are we in the Wanti territory? Oh, over here. I see it now. Okay, cool.
We took a short rest at least, though, right?
Yes.
We kind of okay.
I'm just gonna skip past that because there's.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
making sure everyone
You short rest.
realizes.
That's why like it was kind of a montage of them like pulling all the spiteful webs down, getting defenses set up, like, they set up some crude barricades, so now you guys have all your soldiers.
So there are some trees and stuff throughout as we head through this little canyon, right?
Yes, it
Before we hit the
is a
town.
lightly forested area that you're in.
I can scout ahead stealthily if we want.
Okay, that's up to you.
I can scout ahead, at least see if I can get kind of the start of the city
Okay,
and see how things are.
go ahead and give me a check.
What's the range on your message?
A lot.
And can somebody reply?
I have to send you a message first, but
Right,
yes.
right. I'll be like, give me 5-10 minutes, and then send me a message. How far is that, John? That stretch?
Wait.
If I move,
Square.
if I'm moving,
Each square is 150 feet.
okay. If I'm moving stealthily ahead, how long maybe before I get to the end?
Like to the city part,
Yeah.
I'd say, you move 30 feet every 6 seconds. That's 300 feet a minute if you're stealthing. So about 5 minutes,
I can go up to 240 feet with that message.
so you can get 2 squares out.
Okay.
I'll just use.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as we're on the same plane of existence.
Okay.
For an hour. You can
I just want to, scout ahead and let you guys know, hey, it's clear till you find me.
Okay.
I'll make sure you guys can find me, kind of thing. So stealth roll all the way up. I don't know how. Just one stealth roll or
Yes.
serious? Okay. All right, that's only a 23.
I'm not gonna make you do it like every turn.
Right. No, that's fine.
So moving with relative quiet stealthiness, you're able to pick your way through the brush here. As you're scouting, you need perception.
Perception. The dice are all over the place tonight. 17.
You see, as you're kind of walking through this area, that some of the buildings here predate some of the Yanti structures. You see some old halfling settlement kind of signs. So this settlement was most likely halfling before it was converted by these snake people.
Is there a term for when the world became the desert, or?
Well, you're currently living in that age. Like, you mean like before
Right.
that?
Yeah, is there kind
the
of a
green age. is
green
what it's
age? Are these? Do I suspect these are like green age buildings? Okay.
called. As you kind of poke close to the signs of civilization, you can see that the Yanti are living sort of in whatever ramshackle buildings are left. It is not a grand city. It is the ruins of a grand city that they are just kind of occupying. You see a few guards kind of posted between these two, like this first lane that leads in. You can see a massive statue of a large snake warrior that's half crumbled, covered in moss. But you can see that there's a light guard here at this sort of entrance to the main thoroughfare, and then after that, you see maybe about 6 snake guards.
Do I think, where I'm at, do I think if the rest of the group gets up to me, are they gonna be spotted?
There's enough brush that until you actually try to make a way to get past that first choke point, you should be fine.
Okay. I'll wait till they catch up and kind of point out what I see and plan thoughts.
Okay. The rest of the party approaches stealthily, sneakily, working their way through the brush. Rune is with you as well. She's kind of like ghosts up next to you and looks at the entrance and says, "Not many guards, but if we all try to get all of us to go through, I mean, us pointing at the group should be fine, but I think if any of the soldiers would try to get through, it would probably be a problem."
Yeah, I guess I'll ask Jesse. Like, were you planning on having troops come into the city too, or just hold that temple?
They
Or...
can hold the tower.
Okay. Fine either way, but wondering.
Hate it.
Okay.
How big are those buildings? Are they 2-story or just single?
They're 2-story.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a jumble of ruined walls. You see most of the snakes are actually on the rooftops. The insides of the buildings appear to still be hollowed out.
Is there a way to get around either to the left or the right?
You do see small paths that lead along those both sides. If you want, you could try to stealth your way through. If not, break through the front gate. Super obviously, there are like rock walls that you can climb on. You see that there's various ways to get around. You won't be on the main thoroughfare, so it'll take you a little bit longer to travel, but you will be way more stealthy.
Are we still kind of coming down a hill, or
No, you're at the base of the valley.
Okay, I just wondered how well could we see the tops of buildings? Probably not too
very
well.
It's you're now ground level in the city.
Is there any trees I could climb to maybe get a little?
There's some trees all
Okay.
around you. Yeah.
I'll climb a tree to see if I can get a little better sight at those roofs.
You got that 27 right on stealth.
It was 20. I want to say low 20s, like 23 or 24.
You amble up, no alarm.
Okay.
As you look out, you see Structure H is a large estate. You do realize that one is a large. Check my notes here. That is a large palace. Appears to have once been the site of some kind of ruler or maybe some kind of noble. But there are a lot of torch lights being burning along that side there. It is midday though, so the sun is out and bright. You can also see in G, from your current elevation, almost a treetop city where more snake folk are. You see them slithering along these treetop bridges.
Okay. What are the prospects of us being able to maybe take out this first guard without alerting the rest of the next buildings, or chain reaction? If we take out this,
There's not like a whole swarm of them. There's 4 guards at the gate.
Okay.
You can tell that most likely this is probably like a back entrance that doesn't normally get used. So you can take them out with relative ease. You guys are pretty powerful. Just not fucking up is the real challenge. I wouldn't even grid it out. It would be that. It would be more of a theater of the mind combat.
Okay.
So 6 against 4, and they're not.
it would just be getting up to them.
They're on top of a building.
Yeah, they're on 2 buildings. There's like a crude wooden, like in like King Kong, how they had kind of a crude wooden gate. You can see they've cobbled together like a wooden gate that is like covered like different human skulls and different different kinds of skulls, and it is closed. And there's a big bar on the other side that you can tell that's like keeping out like the spiders from just bursting through and attacking them.
I mean, I could always pop a spider cake and climb up behind them to distract them. I just don't know how you guys can get up there or take care of them.
So we spend a few minutes and you cook up all the spider cakes your heart desires because you got plenty of components now.
So you can make as many as you have with proficiency bonus.
I mean, I have 8 left at the moment. And that's gonna take time to make them. I don't think it's kind of one of those I don't think we have time to make more at the moment.
That could have been the short rest, but
I figured the short rest was me gathering all those 150
okay.
components.
Fair enough. Okay.
Because your attacks are silent, Micah's attacks are silent. Like your psychic force has no sound. Or firebolt is silent. It's bright.
Well, not,
Yeah,
for,
as I say-
not for me, there's no sound. Just them combusting.
I just had an image of me climbing up behind him and like pushing attack all 4 of them off down so they could...
Well, they're snakes. I mean, they can slither.
Right.
Just get a really long stick and go in the middle and then just knock them all off at the same time. There you go.
Freda says, I don't know how much I could conceal it, but I could swallow them up in plant life.
Rune just say like, and I mean they're just 4 guards, and we can see past these guys.
We all simultaneously look to Ragnar.
Well, I'll see you guys when you get back.
I'll be killing guards.
Alright, so I'm thinking if we sneak past, I'd rather sneak to the left, possibly.
Okay.
Kind of stick along that canyon wall.
To the left.
I don't know what anyone else is thinking on that.
If your goal is to get to the gift section,
Isn't that one of our kind of goals, to see if
That
we
is
can
our
make
goal,
some
yeah.
allies with the Gith?
that would be the fastest route.
Okay. I'm up for it. I mean,
And this gate is
Freda always
like
trusts your wisdom.
the tip of our token
Yes,
right there.
yes.
in
My
that
plus 2.
alley. Okay.
That's the main thoroughfare. You can see as you're looking. Like I'll say, you can kind of get up with the snafu. He's not that high up. You can see that there's a crude village square. There's a society here. There's buildings. The Anti are just like we live in ruins and have nothing. But there is not like a giant bustling city street. It's just enough of a presence that.
Just weird snake people.
it's a fancy encampment.
Yes.
Fancy
I think
camp.
on the left would be.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Go ahead and give me a stealth, everyone, and we're just going to take the average.
Oh, I'm gonna lower that bad boy.
Let's see if I can help that bad
Fuck
boy.
you, I got a 17 plus 3, 20.
Some die.
Come on, you stupid. Hey, there we go.
John, would my boots of silence give me any sort of advantage?
I think we gave you a minute on stealth checks.
Okay. Involving
I
sound.
hope they would.
Involving sound, yeah. I just didn't know if we were concealed enough visually too, but I guess that's what this roll's for.
That's right. Puckering is
Oh, yeah.
annoying. And of course, half the time they're like, or just
What'd you guys
barely
get?
on the side.
I got a
Yeah.
22.
What'd you get?
I did my part with a nat 20 actually.
Oh, okay.
So that comes out to be a 35 altogether.
Average of 21.
Nice.
Okay. Your party picks along different parts of ruins, crouching, crawling through the underbrush. To this old abandoned, it looks to be an old marketplace. Kind of like those old Roman buildings where it's like a bunch of pillars, like a roof, and just like sort of a kind of like a meeting area.
Like open ceiling, just a bunch of rows of pillars.
Yes, there's like a few bits of roof left. You're able to kind of sneak into there and gather up to find the next spot you would like to go. Right there. As you're looking down that thoroughfare, you can see that there are larger, like your average Yuan-Ti is the size of a human. It just has a snake body, or a snake, with a leg, and then a humanoid top. There are 2 larger 10-foot tall Yuan-Ti holding like 10-foot long falchions, like great swords, posted in front of that palace.
I'm guessing keep going toward Gith territory. I mean,
As you look ahead, you see that there's another slight alleyway you'll have to duck behind. Just one more stealth check by the party, but after that you'll be in. As you sort of like look around the corner because you're scouting, you can see a line of a barricade built out of wood and rubble kind of piled up like a 10 or 15 foot tall wall. You could amble over that, climb over it, and be in Githkin.
I mean, I'm still open to any other ideas if anybody has anything. So.
No, this was our plan.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, that was our goal. Right?
Yeah.
Another stealth check, everybody.
I know we like to overcomplicate things, but let's not leave the door open.
I'm just like, I'm not hearing anything else. Like,
Yeah.
Silence means consent. So yeah.
Wait a minute.
Nat 20, nice.
I got 11.
11. Jesse, what'd you get?
23.
21 for me.
Jeremy?
Nat 20 for a 23.
nice.
Stop. Copy.
26.
Jeremy's copying your homework over there.
Mine's the 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. 20.8, I will round it down to a 20.
I like the picture. Kiliani's like just walking like normal, and Ragnar's just in his footprints, following behind him.
As you guys slide along the corner here, you make it to that large wall of just rubble and like pungy stick spikes that are poking out, and see that there is a path to sort of climb alongside. You guys sneak one at a time up, amble over, up into what appears to be this old, ancient district of the city. This is more halfling size. None of the buildings have been knocked away to make size for larger snake folk. You can see some Gith kind of like walking with spears along this ruined wall. You're able to find like a small crack to get through and over. But you see them like maybe about 4 or 5 patrolling the top of the wall, and further down the main thoroughfare there, you see probably about 30 to 40 kind of passing around, living doing their day-to-day business. At the very end, however, you can see what appears to be. I'll give it to you, just even though it's from the distance. You see what appears to be a jumbled palace of sorts, like a large, almost Colosseum-esque structure that has been fortified heavily and turned into like a impromptu fortress by these creatures.
So the buildings are halfling size. So I'm picturing it's like actual Jeremy trying to squeeze into a doghouse.
Not that small.
No. Well, I mean, if
Compared
it was
to him.
Ragnar into a halfling house, Jeremy into a doghouse.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate.
Are Gith like race-wise, like how popular are they?
They're nomadic. They don't live in cities. They're usually dwell in ruins or like in the wildlands. So they're known, but they're kind of Tusken Raiders on Tatooine. They are known. They are tribes. They are present, but they don't enter cities.
Just a society.
Yes.
So the first one we find, can we walk up and be like, "Get who?"
Are they? Are they friendly? Usually, or depends on the tribe,
Depends.
probably.
If they're skittish, they might attack first and run. If they're bold, they might raid a caravan or two, but they usually keep to themselves.
And if they're stupid, they'll attack me.
I know you have message. Is like any way like somebody can communicate with one mentally? Be like, "Hey, can we talk to you guys? Like, just talk. Not looking to attack."
I believe I can.
Just bring him the head of one of these Wanti.
I think as long as you just don't go out or one person be the diplomat, I think it'd be fine.
Well, who has the most charisma in the party?
Not by a far shot.
That's good. Very drinkable.
Yeah.
Usually you have to kind of get your way through a stout. I can really.
No, yeah,
Just
it's very, very drinkable. That's what I had when I was up there at the brewery. That's what I had on tap too. It's really good on tap, of course. But
It's not heavy.
no, that's why I like a lot of their stuff. It's very, I guess you could say maybe mild. I still like the flavor, but it's not like super strong. Like I said, it's very drinkable.
put on these fine clothes. Manage.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've awakened mine.
Haven't used them in a while. They're a little dusty. Maybe moths ate a few holes. Still fancy.
We're on Athos.
Yeah. Stop believing.
Yeah. Chapter 1. Fucking telepath with
Yeah, I suppose as long as we approach them in some, like... I don't want to startle them either. Have them call up some sort of alarm and alert everyone. Something going on. Well, you're still the most charismatic over there.
You can see that you are next to another building that is more fortified than the others. You can see a couple of posts that are out front. You see the corpse of a dead Yanti tied with a spear through its chest to a post. It appears to be some kind of guard outpost that you're just outside of.
Well, it's up to you, Joseph. Be diplomatic or no?
Oh, sure. How would you like to do this? Oh, okay. As you kind of stride out, blue cape kind of like billowing, kind of in the light breeze. You have drown brandished. As you have your weapon, your seal of power, some of the Gith that come out and see you, and they put their spears up. Check something real fast.
Aw, shit. Who's the diplomat, Kiliani?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
As it should be. He's kind of been... he's been our public speaker for a while now.
You hear a voice, like a guttural voice, but you have heard bits of it. Give me an intelligence check. It's speaking a very broken form of Gith. You have spoken to some Gith Yankee and Gith Zerai while you're on Sigil, the city of Plains. You can speak, I'll say, like, very crude ideas. You get the idea of, like, put your weapon down. That's what they, like, the kind of thing that they're trying to project out.
Can they understand me?
You can try. You haven't spoken to them yet.
I'm gonna tell them, put those away. It wouldn't do you any good anyway. Besides, I've come to parlay.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage, because you're speaking a other dialects than percent. Even with the words you're able to say, they kind of are surprised that an outsider can speak their tongue. They put their spears back, and they ask, "Why are you here?" They're kind of questioning like your presence. Why here?
I'm here to parlay with whoever people. Me and my companions have come to do anything. We have mutual goals.
Like Pale King, you come to us. You lead us now. You meet Pale King.
Yeah.
We give you audience with Pale King. And they kind of motion you forward. You see that you hear this guttural exchange of words, and Jesse is kind of led out. Not hard, not at spear point. They almost like an escort lead him out into the corner.
Are you indicating us to follow?
I'll turn around like these guys.
Okay, I guess we'll come out.
Giddy up.
As you emerge, like the four Gith that are like next to them, they kind of like put up spears and they look to you. Give me one more persuasion. This time, just to get straight.
Oh, just a normal.
Yeah.
So, these are my servants. 14.
They're wary. They don't put away their weapons, but they do motion you forward.
Keep an eye on that one.
Stealth check. What one?
As you walk out into the thoroughfare, you kind of are this spectacle of the Gith. As you're walking out, you can see that they are subconsciously. You especially with your sensitivity to the psychic powers of others, you can sense that some of these folk are like innately psychic, as they came from another plane. So they are slightly probing your mind for like information. But your defenses are so solid that just like you see them like just shake their head. They can't even penetrate your subconscious. The rest of you feel touches of consciousness like touching your mind, as like a lot of onlookers kind of look at you walk through the thoroughfare. As you're led to the giant palace,
Two Gith mumble. That one seems always hungry.
as you're led to the giant structure in the north, you can see that this was once a coliseum of sorts that has been turned into an impromptu palace. You're led through the gates of an ancient thoroughfare, kind of through a guard post with like a set of guards here, a set of guards here, and then you walk out in the middle of what would have been the arena, and you see stacks and stacks of like food, supplies, weaponry, like a staging area for like the Gith soldiers, and then sitting on a throne, what maybe once where like the king or the leader of this society sat. You see two Giths standing aside, a male elf wearing a purple robe, clutching what appears to be like a horn, like a drinking horn, talking with a couple of Gith. As you're brought before him, he stands to his full height and holds up his hand. Here's we have visitors. Aruptak Shikarakor, and he speaks in Gith to them. What are the names of our prisoners? And they say the guards that you can understand say they have come to meet with you, Pale King. They bring. They come to parley. They come to talk. And the elf kind of smiles and turns back and says, "Well, you've come to speak to me. I am Zelanthian. I am the Pale King of these people. What do you need?"
Just a quick question. As we're walking through here, Snafu's thinking, has there been any kind of, I can't think of the word I want, like run-ins, or what kind of relationship do like my tribe or halfling tribes generally have with Gith, or isn't there one?
There isn't really one. You guys have
as long as there's not like
it's
animosity between the
neutrality
two.
at best.
Okay, that's
I mean,
fine.
Yeah.
As long as they're not like, crap, are they gonna bring up that one time?
It's not like you remember that time our ancestors killed like all of your ancestors.
Yeah,
That's never happened.
Okay.
It's yeah.
I'm sorry, what was his name in that?
Zelanthian.
Zelanthian. I like to have these just in case.
You see behind him as you're kind of like, or your eyes are adjusting to the kind of the different lighting in here. A larger, like 7 foot tall Gith, lean, like a athletically muscled
Gith Prime.
Gith. He looks at you with a kind of like anger. Zelanthian carries himself as more of a suave statesman. This is a chieftain. Kind of staring daggers at you, but he's kind of behind Zelanthian.
At who? At who?
At all of you.
Oh, everyone. Okay. I thought he was singling Snafu out for a minute.
No, just at
Okay,
you
at the
outsiders. Well, you've come to discuss things. Obviously, you're in the Forbidden City. What brings you here?
I don't know if you're going to keep speaking for us, or...
No, we need
What do we need
to hopeful.
Well, there's a whole bunch of snake people that I'm guessing they don't want around, and the snake people have some of my tribe's people imprisoned somewhere that we want to get out unharmed.
My halfling friend's village was raided by your neighboring snake men. Come to take back people that were taken in the raid.
It's the Yuan-Ti. They are quite xenophobic. Defend their area as well. I've never heard of them capturing halfling tribes before, but wouldn't put it outside of the possibility. You said they captured your people. Where are you from?
Just blanked in my damn town. Yeah, I was like, it starts with an A.
Hanko.
Yeah, Hanko Village.
Yeah.
Flavor.
Now you remember that because I've been calling this little bit the Hanko Homecoming.
I'm not very familiar with the halfling settlements to the north, but I have seen a few of my current travels here. I personally come from the city of Rom. I'm a trader there, but I am the king of these people. I have bested their chieftain in combat and have won the right to rule them. But I don't know if I have the strength to turn them against the Yuan-Ti.
We've already seen some Yuan-Ti bodies strewn. Looks like you already have some animosity against them.
When they trespass upon our territory, they are dealt with swiftly. And severely. But to stage an open attack, I have maybe 200, 300 citizens in my village here. Most of them women and children. A few warriors, you see 80 gestures, about 60, male, pretty, they're lean and whatnot gift, but they appear to be warriors. Defend the city the best they can, but between them and the new creatures that have taken the allied position with the Yuan-Ti, I'm not sure we can provide much support. What do you have in terms of recompensation?
Well, we've just come for his people. If you help us, the spoils and expanded territory would be yours.
Give me 1 moment.
Ooh.
He turns and speaks to
playful.
the large chieftain behind him, and the chieftain kind of looks you over, speaks in a very guttural voice, and kind of steps forward. The chieftain, or the former chieftain, Brognac, would like to offer a trade. One of your champions can best him in battle. He'll agree to your terms. He bests your champion in battle. Join the tribe. Seem fair?
Okay. Meeting.
Huddle up.
Puddle, yeah.
Stay either me or Rocknar.
Yeah, I mean, the two prime choices.
Perdas, what sort of battle?
The traditional way. Clubs, hands, nothing else. No armor,
Ragnar.
no magic or spells.
Ragnar.
Well,
Slaps top of Ragnar. This motherfucker can
Give
fit so
me-
much melee damage
Give
in
me an
it.
insight.
Has there been a big giant bat that's harried you people? Oh, what the crap? Insight. My insight's that was only a 10.
Yes, we have seen the creature fly out from the perch made in the tree. we tend to stay inside at night after these new creatures have come a few months ago. They started taking whatever guards strayed too far from the wall, and since then we have given them a wide berth. They don't bother us during the day. There's actually a cave to the west where we can hide in times of danger. The tunnels are extensive and long, so we've set some traps there just in case we are invaded by these strange creatures, but it hasn't come to that.
That insight just.
That's for everybody.
Oh.
Excuse me.
11. I got 11.
Ha, that did count me because I got a 15. I rolled a 13.
Jeremy, when he said magic or powers are not allowed, you see that Zelantian has this, like a smile on his face when he says that, and the chieftain gets a really angry look in his face. So, obviously, some type of powers or magic were used during their
Battle.
Now, did you mean he can't use any powers?
Then
Nobody.
whoever is combating.
Whoever's fighting, it's just clubs, and you're basically
It's 1v1.
So if I put a buff on him?
That would be cheating. If you could do it without being caught, then yeah. But if you're caught, then you got a bunch of angry Gith around you with spears.
So he has to fight
Robneck.
former chieftain.
Yes.
Why wouldn't he have to fight Elf?
Because you'd be my champion.
Chieftain wants to fight for them to help. That's why we're not fighting Chieftain.
I would volunteer myself if I get to fight the Elf.
Not the deal.
Sounds like Jeremy.
So, how many spells require a verbal component?
It will say on the spell. BSM.
No. I'm just like, are there a lot?
I will not go through the whole spell book. Probably a third, at least
Yeah.
maybe 2/3.
Because I was gonna say like, I'll fight, but both of us have to have a gag.
Two nude men with gags hitting each other with wooden clubs.
Give me the oil. Let's go. I mean, I'll do it. I have an idea.
How are your hit points?
I mean,
You want
Numerous.
You want just
Numerous and flourishing.
You want just
As
verbal?
say. How are the kids?
numerous and belligerent.
How's the family?
Numerous and
Are they going to provide me a weapon?
You
Yeah,
get
it's a
clubs.
Their clubs.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hammer
You
doesn't
see
pass
a
the
rack
block.
of wooden clubs, you're like, probably those ones right there.
Hold.
If it's just
Okay.
verbal components, there are 4 pages worth on
All right. That
D&D Beyond.
that idea is. Oh fuck! What did I do?
That sounds like a Rocknar idea.
Yeah.
What did I do?
What that means, if he loses, he just joins the tribe. Like,
Yeah, you become the subjects of Zelantian and the rest of the tribe.
Good looking force in that.
What?
That's a fucking good looking force in that.
Yeah, that's kind of partly what I was thinking, but like,
So this guy is probably considered powerful as far as like these savages are concerned, but I doubt he could take all of us.
How colonial of you.
I was gonna say, man, people's alignments are really getting called into question.
I mean, we are here, sure, just to primary goal to rescue my people, but we're also looking to wipe out numbers over there,
As I said,
and even a big bat.
That would be us. That would be us kicking the hornet's nest. They've left us well enough alone. If you want to provide compensation for us, That is one thing, and you said you promised the spoils. Fine. But we want to see how worthy you are in combat. We would want a bunch of weaklings leading us into this fight.
I don't know, hiding in tunnels in fear doesn't sound like being left alone very much.
Okay.
I'd watch my tongue if I were you.
I will fight his champion.
Is it agreed?
Please, dear God.
Give me a few minutes to prepare.
Oh, they are starting to make an arena. They drag out the Thunderdome.
Some really creaky wheels.
What day of the week is it, John?
Thunderdome Thursday.
Sunday.
Yep.
Thursday.
That's what I was getting. I was like, is it Sunday? Sunday.
Sunday at the Gith Yankee Thunderdome. It's the rumble in the jungle. Watch Grognek play the half-giant creature from the on.
Instead, it's Bloodthirsty Thursday.
Bloodthirsty Thursday. Brought to you by Bud Light. As the arena is assembled, it's like a 50-foot circle. You are asked to doff your armor.
I'll remove my armor. Do I keep any like clothing item, like cloth items on?
Sure.
And then I will take the club.
You're padded down.
Yep.
Make sure you don't have any
I'll
hidden daggers.
I'll take.
Oh, there's a hidden dagger.
There's
a
like
hidden club.
great sword. It's a hand and a half for
Innuendos.
sure.
All right.
It's a bastard sword.
You see Grognek walk and like shrug off like his cloak. He's got billowing muscles. Picks up the club. And kind of Ivan Drago stands like over you. No, you're a giant. You stand eye to eye.
Over me? Excuse me?
Yeah, eye to eye. I keep forgetting you're a fucking half giant.
Hey.
It's alright. So,
I will, as part of the giant dueling tradition, I am going to draw 2 runes. One on my chest, and one on my cloak.
Here's an extra question.
give me a deception. You
Does food count as magic?
Yes.
Alright.
It is a contest of strength. That's all it is.
It's like all I could do is give him a
21.
space.
Zelandian eyes narrow. But he doesn't say. Okay. Grognak bows his head. It says in broken common, I will break you. Alright.
I knew this couldn't just be a simple smack, don't miss, smack, don't miss. It's gotta be. How much fucking leg up can we get?
How much of a fucking thing can we
This is
pull?
called an insurance policy.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative.
There's a saying: if you find yourself in a fair fight, you've done something wrong.
I got a 4.
You got an 18.
What were you saying?
Oh, man. Musing aloud.
I've already decided against it, John, but for future use, are feats considered magic?
No. Okay.
Giant might is a feature.
Alright, so he's going to start things off with a multi-attack with his club. What is your AC without your armor?
It's been so long without.
Probably just 10 plus your dex, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Actually, no, I think I got extra because I'm a giant. $13. Nope. 13.
13. This first is a miss. Just over your head. Second swing is going to be a 14. It's going to be a hit. We'll say these are great clubs, fuck it. These are great clubs.
What's
the D8?
D8?
They're not about to roll fucking d4s all night. It's going to be 12 points of damage as he swings on the second hit straight down on your shoulder, smacks it like a tree trunk coming down. Smacks you in the shoulder, does 12 points of damage. Your turn.
Are these non-lethal?
It's not to the death. It's just unconsciousness.
Lowest I rolled was a 13.
That's a hit. Oh, D8. D8. You guys are probably going to be hitting each other pretty consistently, but hurting is the thing. It's going to be...
30 damage.
30. Okay. You're able to hit him solidly in the gut. It's like hits the air out of him. He's going to circle back around. It's going to be one hit. 2 hits.
Excuse me.
8 plus 11. It's going to be 19 points of bludgeoning damage as he swings back, hits you in the leg, hits you in the arm. Your turn.
How many damage?
19.
John, as this is going on, I'd like to cast Enhance ability on myself. Charisma.
Give me a stealth check.
This is not to affect that.
They see you casting a spell, they're going to think you're cheating.
Okay, never mind. I won't if that's the case. If I'm being watched.
You think it like, oh shit. Like, because like, the second they see you doing some of your hand stuff,
Okay.
they might miss.
I got a crit,
Okay.
2 hits for 40 damage.
40 damage.
Other
Okay,
magic
he is bloody.
You're
You're able to swing back.
together.
You see a
Okay.
tooth fly out of his mouth. He spits blood down in the arena, runs at you with his club up. It's going to be a 16 and a 10. One hit swings in, only for 5 damage. The other one, you can tell he's a little bit lethargic now. Swing and a miss. Go ahead and your turn.
For my first attack, I'm going to grapple.
Okay.
The nat 20.
All right. He is. You have him held.
I'm going to ask him if he yields.
Give me an intimidate.
$15.
Kill Salenthian. I will let you lead the tribe. He whispers under his breath. He's a traitor. He uses magic tricks on us. He enslaves us.
Do it. I'll ask him, do you trust me?
No. I have no choice, do I?
24 to hit him. I'm going to try and just knock him out.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
12 damage.
I'll say he goes down, but you can tell he's not knocked out, but he is staying down.
Playing possum.
You see Zalanthian kind of curse.
I'll kind of like try to play it up a little more, and I'll kind of like not like kick him, but like nudge him.
He just
kind of
rolls
flop.
over. Yeah.
Okay.
It appears your champion is victorious.
No, it's Ragnar.
Boom!
As
You
he,
hear snake people hissing in the distance.
as the Lanthian kind of walks to the edge of the arena where you guys are, he looks you straight in the eye, Jeremy. He says, "You have done very well. Give me an intelligence save."
Intelligence? Boy. 8.
Mentally, image of Zalanthian grows to like giant proportions. He says, "You are now mine, as he once was. Kill your friends. You're my new right hand."
Do we notice anything from Zalanthian while this is
Give
going
me an intuition insight, please.
27.
22.
You
23.
immediately notice he's using the way, in, like when he's speaking to Jeremy.
Okay, I'll just immediately shout out, he's using magic, he's cheating! And I'll kind of look to Micah knowingly, like, psychic. You know, you're my psychic, dude, so if I'm coming to you, odds are it's something to do with that.
You go call him Psychic Mike.
Mike.
Can I counterspell whatever he's doing?
Yes, you can actually.
Okay, cool.
Counterspell.
Go ahead and give you a d20 roll. He is casting a little bit higher.
Well,
than
I was thinking, like, just how much influence does he have over me? Because I don't think Rocknar would be anyone's right-hand man.
Well, he used charm person.
But I'm like, well, I don't want to
I
be
rolled
his right hand. I'll give
The
you
D20 was a 4.
Plus, what's your spell casting?
Oh, so 4.
It's like spell attack. You immediately snap out of it and you realize that Solanthian is using magic. He is using psychic magic on you. With that, counterspelling him, he kind of wheels around, and starts to. He's casting a spell, and the whole arena kind of erupts into chaos. But as Solanthian turns, Rognak bolts up, runs, and reaches through the bars and puts his two vice-like hands across, like on his throat, and pulls him close to the side of the arena, and shouts, "Kill him now!"
I'll run up behind Grognak and do the same. Like, I'll try to
He's grappled.
grapple.
Firebolt.
Everyone attack.
I was gonna say, he's using magic? I don't.
Whoever's gonna attack him, attack him.
Yep. That'd be a 28 to hit.
That's it.
Yeah, can I bonus action aim?
Sure.
Oh, fuck. That would be 11 at most. Rolled a 3 and a 4.
20 damage.
20 damage, okay.
Can you spell save at 18 on a con save?
Okay. Can't.
I'm guessing I missed.
Yes.
So 76.
He had 60 HP total. So you are as you like point at him and throw this giant psychic attack his way. You just see him put up his hands feebly, but they just waste a bone as he is just disintegrated on the spot. And you see all the Gith kind of silently like look around like they're not sure what's going on. Grognak pulls up his skull like, "The oppressor is dead! We are free!" And throws it down and shatters in like a million pieces. And the Gith kind of like walk up and start like kind of like patting you and like they are grateful. And with the Gith being freed from the control of Zalanthian, that's where I'm gonna end tonight's adventure.
Woo!
The Gith have been freed from their bondage from this psychic huckster, and Rognak is now once again in charge of them. Everybody's going to get 10 experience points for tonight's adventure.
Now, hold up. I thought I ruled the tribe.
Well, technically, you didn't kill the
Potato.
And with that, that will be tonight's adventure. You guys have infiltrated the city, have gained some allies from the Gith, so now that at least the Gith territory is friendly territory.
Yay, that little sliver. Whee!
I mean, hey, you got a foothold.
I mean,
Yeah,
rather
throw
than
that
trying
on
to
the map
run
for
our
this.
tribesmen through the whole city, we can
I was
just
gonna say,
get them over
Jeremy-
a couple blocks.
This is how gang wars start. We got a foothold, okay?
Well, we got the Crips on our side anyway,
Well,
so.
did we introduce cocaine first?
No.
No.
We're
That
not
comes
the,
later.
We're not the CIA.
No.
Ooh. Yet.
Did you say how much XP, John?
10.
We're not government sanctioned yet.
Yeah, you guys have infiltrated the first part of the city.
Awesome.
Ooh.
All right. Well, with that, are we meeting next week? Anybody else?
I have thing, I think, but I should be able to still.
Okay.
And no matter how hard work tries to ask me if I want to work next Saturday, the answer is no.
Yeah, I have a wedding I'm going to. My friend from work is getting married, but I don't think I'll be there super late.
Okay.
So
I know in 2 weeks we won't be available
Yes,
because
so you
that's
have
Scott's wedding.
You have a
so-
mutual friend getting married, so the crew is going to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But okay, yeah. Unless something comes up, we should be here next week. And then of course I'll be back Wednesday with whatever I decide to pick on playing. But thank you, Falsum. Thank you, Bractimus Prime. God, I'm getting gross sounding. Thank you, Gold Deadpool, for coming on in tonight, and also thank you for the sub again to Falsum. We'll see you hopefully next Saturday, and
Yeah, we'll keep a card on for you. Come on back.
all right. Have a great night, everybody. See y'all later. Later.
I didn't even need the 3rd level of the tower.
See? Great. Efficient.
Killed the
Alright.
queen before you even fucking.
The Spider Queen.
It's like that fucking ability locked down everything. You couldn't get stunned because of the fucking mushrooms. You couldn't. Well, you were out of range.
Yeah.
Like the bleed poison damage was locked down by Jesse. Like every fucking thing I came up with tonight.
You were inhibiting me, having make me move around.
Right.
in order
That
to-
was the other thing. I was like,
We've been-
the swarms on him. I gotta be.
Joke's on you. We've all been getting gradually smarter over the years. All
God damn it.
right.
It
Have a
felt
great
like-
night, everybody.